The 5/8 at 421 feet.
Great job throwing that bat, laying off a tough slide.
High and deep to left. Kiss that baby goodbye.
Got 2/3 the way up the he nailed that one. And that's going to end the night for Wheeler, so they did.
Money Mike spreads the wealth to all parts of the ballpark.
Braves win! I've never seen a play like that. Oh! Braves even up the series.
This is hit well to center field. A big fly for the Big Bear. And Atlanta has the lead.
What I say, he's been all over the fastball. The swing at him is right here.
There it is. Number 277 for number 99, Spencer Strider. The most strikeouts in a single season in Atlanta Braves history. 1-2. Struck him out. 95 miles per hour for Max Fried. Saying goodbye to Trey.
Senior right down the middle. Charlie Morton, 11 punch outs through 6.
And the Braves walk it off.
And what is up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate y'all being exit stage left. There goes Spain. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Welcome to another Atlanta Braves baseball stream here on the Go at CeeLo. We find ourselves back at Truist Park after a rough weekend in Pittsburgh. Not only did we lose a couple games, we lost one of our most important players on our team. We lost Ronald Acuna Jr. to a torn ACL. So he's done, but guess what, y'all? The baseball season is still young. We're still in May, going into June, and we're still very close to the top. So we got a great bunch of guys on this team. We can carry. Remember what happened last time? Ronald Acuna Jr. went down to an injury. We won the World Series. So we can do it again. We got plenty of time to do it again, and we're going to get our act together, and it's going to start right here against the Nationals. Yes, we lost yesterday. We're down in the dumps, but Maximus is on the mound. Last time he was on the mound, almost a no-hitter. Last time against the Mets, a no-hitter, almost a no-hitter. So this is the game where we get right and we go on a tear. We got these guys, and then the A's come into town. No reason we can't win 5 straight right here. There is no reason we can't lose 5 straight. We can win 5 straight here. So hope everybody, make sure you're hitting that like button for us. Hit that subscribe for us. Last time you saw us, we were not at 13,000. We had a huge NASCAR weekend, and now we're back here on the channel. So make sure you're hitting that like button for us and subscribing to On The Go at CeeLo for all of your Atlanta Braves baseball content. I can't do them all. Wish I could do them all, but I try to do as many as I can. So let's get into it, and let's see what's going on. So let's first take a look at the Nationals lineup. No Eddie Rosario tonight. None of that stuff he was doing last night against us. Abrams at shortstop, Thomas at right field, Menace is at first base. Senzel at third base. Who are these guys? Ortiz, the DH. He's on the thumbnail there for the Nationals. Winker is the left fielder. Vargas at second base. Adams at catcher. Young, the center fielder. And Irvin, the starting pitcher. Now, Irvin, his stats are like this. Jake Irvin, 2-5 record with a 3.79 ERA. So, not too good of a season, but it seems like every time a bad pitcher faces us, they have their career game. So we'll see how it goes. So that is your Washington Nationals lineup. And now,
And now, the starting lineup for your Atlanta Braves. Led by the manager, number 43, Brian Snitker.
all right, so there is your lineup for the Atlanta Braves tonight. Michael Harris back on top. There it is. Michael Harris back on top. Michael Harris, center fielder. Austin Riley, welcome back. Austin Riley came back yesterday, kind of a slow get to, but Austin Riley back in the lineup, batting P2. Marcelo Zuna, the DH, and three-hole. Matty O will be the cleanup. Ozzy Albies now, weird spot for Ozzy in that 5-hole. Sean Murphy, welcome back. Welcome back to the Murph behind the plate, giving D-Train some well-timed off. He's been beaten up and battered and hit and scraped and all that stuff. So make sure that looks good. So we got the Murph. Maybe he can get back to his old self here soon. So he pretty much has been out the whole entire season. Jared Kelnick is in left field. Adam Duvall, Groovy Doovy in right field, taking over for Ronald Acuna in right field there. And Orlando Arcia at shortstop. And then Maximus Fried is on the mound tonight for the Atlanta Braves. Maximus's record is 4-2 with a 3.38 ERA. So there is your lineups for your Atlanta Braves versus the Washington Nationals. Or as when my daughter was younger, she called them the Walgreens. So that's we said, oh, the Walgreens are playing. So we'll see how we go. We can't afford another loss. We cannot let them take the series. And then we have the A's coming to town. So this is the time to take advantage of who we can win here and get a little close. The Phillies are having little issues with stuff, but let's take a look at who is in the chat. So there's the lineups, y'all, for the chat. So Mr. Woodrow, what is up? Dallas, what's going on? David Thomas, what's up? Nathaniel Brooks, what's going on? Matty F is here. What is up? Let's see who else is here. Daniel Berry is here. And everybody that's watching Ninja, we appreciate you. Make sure you're saying hey in the chat. We would love for you to say hi today. So let's go to the main screen here and let's listen in to the Bally Sports Network.
Out bullpen, but to be able to give those guys an extra inning or 2 or 3 of rest every 5 days around does wonders for the other 5 days. And those are kind of the unsung things that unless you're watching the game every day,
Nathaniel, I just don't think he has
in that clubhouse,
that type of
it goes underrated,
style player to be the leadoff batter. He never did that in Seattle either.
Team, and he's gone out there and showed after those first 2 starts, like CJ said, he's been really, really excellent.
Yeah, and he's had a lot of success against the Nationals, especially after the last few years. Jake Irvin on the other side for Washington. The Braves have seen him one time in his career, last September, Peter. 5 earned runs at 2 2/3, but he did pretty good this year.
Decent year so far. He's going to come at you with a 4-pitch mix, 4-seam fastball. It's pretty standard righty, honestly. I think we're going to have a field day, but that's just between you and I. 31% curveball, the occasional sinker, the occasional cutter. He will throw a changeup, but it's not very often. So, like I said, I think we've got some guys that can take advantage of this guy today.
Yeah, he's the new guy. He's been coming at you with mostly fastballs and curveballs, a heavy mix of those curveballs too. And yeah, I think he's got kind of that low approach angle, kind of the new way of throwing. And he's going to be running that fastball up through the zone.
So
these guys just need to get some center cut fastballs.
I did not change the cheer.
Ideally, get him early so we can get Max in a little bit of a groove, get him settled in, let him go 9 again. Why not?
Well, don't tease my key.
Mr. Woodrow.
More on Jake Irvin when we actually get to
Need Kelly Neat Leak. Bad News Bears. That's right.
Are proud to partner with the Atlanta Braves to help feed our neighbors in need. Since
well.
2021, they've had the privilege to provide fresh groceries to nearly 10,000 families throughout Georgia. To learn more about how you can join their team, visit Braves.com/homeplate. Stick with us. We have plenty more for you coming up.
All right, so we'll get into the MLB 3D. Hopefully it's working today, and hopefully everything goes well as it always does. We'll bring that in right towards first pitch. So we have exclamation point points to find out how many points you have. Mini games in the chat, exclamation point. Gamble those points, and then you can bring up your favorite Atlanta Brave. I'm going to turn the stream on there for the Atlanta Braves here. 1 second. The points, the redeems for those. 1 second. I don't have that on there either. So let's turn the racing off because you guys are not interested in that. And we'll bring on that right there. So that is set. So what's up, Lane? What's going on? How are you doing? Appreciate you being here as well. And it was good. Thank you, Trayton. We're going to have fun. We had a big fun weekend last weekend, and we're looking forward to another fun this weekend. But we're going to do Braves baseball tonight, tomorrow, and Friday. Tonight, tomorrow, and Friday for Atlanta Braves baseball. Friday night fireworks against the A's should be fun, so make sure you tune in for that. Are we racing this weekend? We're racing in St. Louis this weekend. Saturday, pretty much all day. Not all day, but the afternoon. And then Sunday, we'll definitely be bringing the race to you. So let's go, Braves. Thanks for the content. You're welcome, Mark. Appreciate it being here. Is Clan doing the stream today? I'm not sure. I don't think so, George. But welcome in, George. Appreciate you being here as well. But we'll be putting the 3D up as soon as it's allowed. And we'll have a good time today. We'll bring you the live audio of the FS1 broadcast, and we'll have some other songs. Here is your homework for tonight. Anytime Maximus strikes anybody out and you see this on the screen, you're going to put K's in the chat, just the big K. Members, you have your own K. If not, if you're not a member, make sure you put those K's. Fill this chat with K's so we know that Maximus struck out one of the Washington Nationals. And then every time you hear the chop, we're going to put the big chops in there. Members, you have plenty of chops to choose from. And then for you guys, there's the axe, I think, emoji you can use, or whatever you want to use. But that is your homework tonight. If Michael Harris is leading off, we're going to put money signs in the chat. And Austin Riley comes up, we're going to put MVP. So Mark says, do you think that we should make a big trade for an outfielder? Now, that's what we did last time. Acuna went down, but I don't think we had the style of outfield that we do now. But who knows? We might go after one guy. We did call someone up from AAA, I believe, and I don't remember his name. But if someone could get that for me, that would be awesome. But 14 minutes before first pitch. And we have some new emojis for you guys. We have a new Matt Olson emoji and a new The Murph. He's back in the lineup. So here is the Sean Murphy. It says The Murph with a big M. And then Matty O has his own emoji now with his jersey with the 28. So there is the new emojis for you guys. We got rid of the Ronald Acuna one since he won't be playing. But that is your new emojis for you members. How do you become a member? It's 99 cents to join the membership, or $1.99 or $2.99. It all goes back to the channel. It all goes back to CeeLo, and we'd love for you to help out the channel another way. Just by sitting here watching is the most important way you can help out the channel, and subscribe. That is the two very, very most important ways you can help CeeLo out. But if you would like to be fortunate enough to give us a super chat or whatever, that is available as well. So let me see in the let me see in the chat. Who do you have picking to win tonight? The Atlanta Braves are 30-21. The Washington Nationals are 24-28. Who do you have winning tonight? Let me see in the chat. Who you got? Who do you have? Injuries and moves? Showback with the Braves in Atlanta. Awesome. Good deal. Oilers, Dallas has got hockey on the brain, but that's, I'm sure, is up to well. John says, what's good, CeeLo? What's going on, John? Appreciate it. Braves all the way. David Thomas says, let's go Braves. Nathaniel says. CJ Abrams yesterday was 2 for 4, a home run and 2 RBIs, so we'll see if we can stay away from that. Matty F says the Mavs, talking basketball now, we should be able to vote for all-star game players soon. Yes, that should be good. See if we can get some all-star players on our team. Probably not as much as last year's all-star squad that we had, but for sure, definitely get some more boys on that team. Probably be full of Phillies, probably, I'm sure. Hold on a second, guys. So Sale and Ozuna should make it, I'm sure. Hopefully Ozuna. That would be nice to see Sale and Ozuna make the All-Star. Genius Math. Hi there, everyone. Hello. Welcome in, man. Appreciate that being here too. Let's see if I can get the Washington Nationals lineup here. But make sure you're subscribing. See if we can get to 13,300 tonight. That is our goal, 13,300. See if I can get the cancel. See if I can find the Washington Nationals. I don't even know what it looks like. And let me see in the chat, ball or strike for the very first pitch. That is our next item up for bids, and then we're going to cover all our business. Ball or strike for your very first pitch with Abrams, who was dominant yesterday. Sales pitching better than Strider did last year. He should make it, for sure. The manager chooses the pitchers. Dem Bird's Dirty, what's up? A good game here. It'll be hard to leave Fried out. Mark says strike. Dallas says strike. David says strike. Or the ball. David says ball. I'm sorry about that. Let me see your predictions. Dem Bird's Dirty with a strike. I'm going strike as well with thank you for that subscribe too as well. We also have a sports ticker down here, keeping up with all your sports scores and all of that too. So the Athletics and Tampa Bay, no score. John's going ball. George says whipping two. Nathiel says who's pitching? Maximus Fried is for the Braves. And who did I say was for the pitcher for the Nationals was Jake Irvin. So that is that. And I've got to root for the Nationals leading off the game. If I can get the 3D all set, I'll definitely do that for you, Trade. If not, it'll be the next batter. Mr. Woodrow goes ball. So there's another one. Genius is going strike. Lane's going ball. And hopefully the 3D doesn't give us any issues tonight. We'll see. It looked pretty good last time, so.
With you, Peter, forward key to the game.
I'm looking for an offensive explosion tonight. I know you said we're going to have to be patient, but I'm not going to be patient tonight. I want to see the boys go off. Tough road trip.
That's right.
Back in their own beds, full night's sleep.
Let's get back to
They're
business.
ready to roll. They are primed for a massive night tonight, and I'm ready to watch it.
And that is going to start at the top of the lineup with Mike.
CeeLo's back
Mike
streaming the Braves, so that's what happens.
Twice. If he can get on base twice,
Mudbone.
we saw what he can make happen with his legs. He can.
Oh no, you're good,
he's
man.
Gonna set the
You're
table
good,
for
dude.
these guys in the middle of the lineup. The Marcelo
You're
Ozunas,
chill tonight, David.
The Austin Riley's come on.
Just chilling.
And the Matt Olson, some big flies tonight.
So mine's be aggressive. We teased it in the last segment with Jake Irvin. He's in the zone a lot. Third most among qualifiers at 55.7%. Find something in that zone and be aggressive with it.
About
we know
8
these
minutes
guys
till first
love to swing
pitch.
the
We
bat.
have got all our homework done.
Most aggressive team in the big leagues. Max Fried versus Jake Irvin coming up next. Max is looking for a 6th win in his last 9 starts versus Washington. Brandon Gaudin, CJ Nitkowski, and Hannah Yates will be on the call. First pitch is coming up.
All right, first pitch coming up. Just a minute. First pitch will clear the benches. Mark says, I feel a big night for Riley and Murphy. That's what he was saying, too. There's going to have a offensive star, but I hope we're not jinxing anybody, but good to see Riley and Murphy get back to dominance here. Murphy looked pretty good in AAA. He looked really good, so see if he can bring back what he brought from the AAA yesterday. I think he went 0 for 4 against the Nats, so it's also an afternoon game, first game back, so this is under the lights. Hopefully it'll change up some things. So as we're going into June here next week. That's funny. Dodgers, Mets, the ticker says it went to overtime. Yeah, that is weird, isn't it? Yeah, but it's a cool little app thing that I subscribe to. It's pretty cool. It's like $5 a month. Nothing major. But it helps, keeps track of all the scores and looks kind of professional. So Denver's dirty 6-3 Braves. There you go. See how this goes. Like to see Money Mike be the hero tonight. Gonna be leading off as well, so that's good too. Money Mike. Maximus Freed. Looked really good last time. We have a redeem for Max. It's a redeem Max. And you guys can bring these up too. As the more points you have, the more it'll bring them up. But redeem Max. There he is. Maximus. David Thomas says 7-0 Braves. 7-0 Braves. Keep hitting that like button. We're trying to get to 100 likes, at least halfway to 50. That would be nice. Halfway. We're only at 23, so let's see if we can get to 50 likes. That'll be our first goal. Oh, another thing we got homework with. Every 44 likes, we're going to honor Hank Aaron on this channel, so make sure you do that. When you see 44 likes, we're going to put 44s in the chat. Members, you have your own 44 as well. So there is your other set of rules. Another other rule is be friendly. This is a fan-friendly chat. If you are a Nationals fan, make sure you say hello. Dang, I'm such a noob. I forgot to hit the like button. There you go, Triton. Make sure you say hello if you're a Nationals fan. We would love for you to say hi. Don't be afraid. If you're a Phillies fan or a Mets fan, please say hey. We are cool with you there. So. That's right. Just like Lane is, the 44s. If you're a member, you have access to that 44. You don't have to type it in.
Valley Sports, the home of the Braves and Hawks.
Yeah. Yes, you can if you're a Yankees fan. It does that every time.
Presented by your local Toyota dealer.
I don't know why it does that. So we're just gonna. I don't know why it just doesn't continue live.
As the Braves try to even the series after the Nationals got an 8-4 win yesterday on Memorial Day. Brandon Gaunt and CJ Nitkowski back with you from the broadcast booth.
Mark, there's a super chat. Click on the super chat button. You should see it says join. Or let me put a link in the chat for you. 1 second.
Who's been so hot in the center of the diamond, and that's Max Fried.
We have seen the best version of Max Fried here lately after a slow start to the season. The fact that he's got a couple of complete games under his belt, he has been pitching like an ace, and it has been a lot of fun to watch. But the run that he has been on here over his last day, you can see that 2.01 ERA. The ground ball rate, we talk about it often with him at 66%, best in the game right now for Max Fried. And what makes him so unique, the curveball and the slider, they're both great breaking pitches, but he knows how to use them. He knows how to manipulate them, little plus minus. Look forward to watching Max here this evening.
Hopefully he can carve up this Nationals lineup here on a Tuesday in May in Atlanta. We look forward to bringing you all the action, and we will have it when we get back to Truist Park in just a moment.
All right, coming up very shortly, but there is the link in the chat to become a member, and there's Triton put it in there too. Thank you, Triton. 99 cents is pretty cheap, cheap. You get that whole month, and then it reoccurs if you have a thing saved on Google, but you get to have access to any emoji that we have as a member. We have a good amount of them too, and it's in the pinned message for the ones you can see. So what are Duvall and Harris doing way out there in center? I don't know. Yeah, do you see that too? That's weird. What are they doing? They're just kind of like chatting. Maybe they're like talking to some fans or something. That's pretty cool because you're watching it on the beta thing there. That's pretty funny. You're welcome, Mark. What's up, Matthew? Good to see you, buddy. We're just waiting on the 3D to kick in. We'll have a good time here, y'all. And if you haven't seen our MLB Gameday 3D, you are in for a treat. It is fun when it works properly and everything is synced up properly. It's amazing. What it is based off of the Google StatCast cam, and it is MLB Gameday 3D. It's based on a subscription for MLB TV. So if you have MLB TV, any type of subscription with MLB TV, you have access to this MLB 3D. And the screen that you see here, and way in the corner there, in the top corner by Abrams' bat there, will be a 3D button. You click on that, it changes the screen, and it's not as updated. It's not always as fast sometimes, but we try to make it work. Here we go. Music's on, so we'll mute that. It's a great app, almost like watching the game live. I know, Mark. It is so much fun. Sometimes I find myself watching the 3D than instead of watching the television that I have right here, because I have right here I have the Royals game on. Maximus looked really good against the Cubs. We'll see if we can look good again. But D-Train's off tonight, and nice, well-rested time off with the Murph behind the plate, backed under behind the plate. So, all right, here we go.
It'll be Max Fried on the bump for Game 2 of the series between the Nationals and the Braves. There is the veteran, number 54, pitching as well as anybody in baseball. And he will go for another fantastic outing here on a Tuesday in Atlanta. Six career complete game last time out, CJ. He's the only guy in baseball with 2 of those this season.
Yeah, we talked about it in our open. We know that he has ace potential.
And sometimes it doesn't like the load.
He is pitching like an ace now. His ability to get deep in games has been pretty fun to watch here with Max Fried, and constantly talking about guys stepping up with Spencer Strider being down. And Max
sometimes
Fried
it doesn't work till the first pitch.
One of those, just 4 home runs allowed for him in his 10 starts this year.
All right, we're going to go to the Ford Keys now for CJ Nitkowski. What do you have?
Well, how about a little leadership, if you will, with a hyphen in there, and thinking about the leadoff spot for the Atlanta Braves with Ronald down. It was
we need a new leader.
It's going to be Michael Harris today, and we'll see how that lineup looks with him leading off, just the 5th time that he has started in the leadoff spot. And then a strong ground game with Max Fried on the mound and that great ground ball rate, the best in baseball, of course. That means the infield will be busy. They have been really good. That needs to continue tonight.
Let's see the lineup he's going to be facing. It starts with C.J. Abrams, who had a nice game last night, including a homer. This lineup presented by your local Toyota dealer.
So C.J. Abrams up to bat. His OPS is 793. Let's see who gets it right. Ball or strike for Maximus. There we go. That's right. What's up, Tim? Good to see you.
In. We are just about ready for baseball.
All right, let's get it, Maximus.
To get us started here.
Let's get it, Maximus.
Game of the season for the Atlanta Braves.
Let's see how far behind we are with the 3D tonight. Here we go. First pitch going to come up. We're going to sync it together. Come on.
Free deals, and it's out of play foul. Racetrack defense.
Oh, it's about 23 seconds behind tonight.
So the same outfield. Again, Brian Sinker says this is going to be the outfield for a while going forward as things get settled. Riley back at third. Sean Murphy returning from that injury, a second consecutive start behind the dish.
First pitch, second pitch, base hit. Abrams still on a rock hard.
So he's going to get into second easily
start
with a leadoff double.
As good
so
as
a leadoff double for Abrams.
Terrific. One of the things that is really tough to explain is how well lefties have hit him this year. As you take a look at this pitch that he turns on and hits it down
subscribe,
the right
y'all. If you're new to us,
one tonight,
love for you to subscribe to the channel. Keep on hitting that like button. That's really important to get us going here.
Points higher than
more friends will come in and visit us.
And I don't have an answer, so don't ask me why.
I was going to say, is there anything you can make of that? Because
ball high.
Righties are
hitting
139 against him. So for lefties to be hitting over 400 is crazy.
They've gotten to his four-seam fastball. That has been a big one. They haven't touched his curveball, not surprising because his curveball is nasty. But the four-seamer and the two-seamer in particular, they have hit well.
And there's another hit.
Oh! Yes! Where was Abrams?
Doubled him up.
I don't know, but it works.
There you go, Ozzy. Let's go. Lane Thomas
No better way to
runs
erase
into
that
a double
leadoff double.
play.
You can see somewhat of a stunned look on the face of Davey Martinez, the manager of the Washington Nationals. It looked like C.J. Abrams had a read, and then he doubted himself and started taking off. And it was a bad read and an easy double play here for Ozzie in Orlando.
There you go.
Here in the first.
2 down, just like that.
It's like he read it wrong, then he read it right, and then he read it
Looks
wrong.
like he probably thought it was going over Ozzie's head.
But that is just what Max Fried needed. So base is clear, and here is Joey Meneses.
Joey
did not play
Meneses.
yesterday. It's a lineup that they use more often with lefties on the mound, and that's typically when Meneses gets most of his action. Fouls it off 1-1.
Another foul ball.
And I'm with you on that one. He has struggled this year. He was a good story a couple of years ago for the Nats. It has not been a good season.
1-1 count here for Meneses.
Talking about 207 is his on base against lefties. Third worst in all of baseball, but yet he's right in the middle of the lineup.
Way high. 2-1. Let's go Maximus. Maximus.
Now the 2-1 from Fried.
Inside 3-1. Come on, Fried.
Check those numbers on the Valley Bar right there. The overall numbers for Joey Meneses against lefties hitting.
Let's drain.
With just the one extra base hit.
Dropping the Ozzie redeem.
See if Fried can take advantage.
The pitch.
Full count.
3-2 now. 3-2. 2 outs on a double play. Fly out the pop to Ozzie, and then Abrams looking at second.
Max looking to face a minimum here at the top of the first. That ball is down the right field line.
Is that going to sink? That's going to drop fair.
Before Duvall can get to it.
Something we're going to miss with Acuna there. Acuna probably would have been there.
He couldn't have thrown that out there anymore perfectly for a 2-out single.
And
single for Meneses.
About so often with Max
and
Fried
it's
is the low exit
Senzel
velocity.
up the bat, the third baseman.
66 miles an hour off the bat, but somehow turns into a base hit.
So much for the no-hitter.
He was about out of this thing, made a good pitch, got weak contact. He just got unlucky.
But still 2 outs. We'll take it.
Start of the season for Fried, coming off another sensational outing last Wednesday against the Cubs. Complete game.
The pitch.
He had a no-hitter through 5 innings, which
Outside
is just
ball,
amazing to think that he has no-hitters in 3 different games through 5 innings, through 6 innings, and through 7 innings this year.
Fried doesn't really do well at home.
Good stop by Sean Murphy.
Bump this up just a little bit.
One of the best in baseball last year, Sean Murphy, when it came to blocking, and they have big numbers on those now. They track everything, of course. Murph was right near the top a year ago.
Senzel hitting cleanup. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's game, but he was late there on the fastball.
2-1.
Years old, was a one-time top prospect who the Reds drafted number 2 overall way back in 2016. Now in his first year in Washington uniform. He lines this.
There's another base hit.
3 hits so far for the Nationals here.
Right to Michael Harris. Going to throw it in.
And after being late on the 4-seam fastball, he got himself another one, did Nick Senzel. And he
now runners at first and second, 2 out.
The heater from the right.
Ruiz.
That's an adjustment made in getting started.
The catcher,
just a
the
little bit earlier
DH.
with the swing.
3 hits. That is the total number that Max gave up in Chicago in that complete game victory.
2 outs. Let's see what we can get out of this, Maximus.
But at least here with 3 hits, nobody has crossed yet, and now he'll face Ruiz. Curveball there. It's Nick Lentz calling the balls and strikes tonight behind home plate.
Yeah, relatively fair zone. The only areas in which he gets a little bit tight will be away to lefties and up to righties. That's been the tendencies, at least so far.
The pitch. Popped up.
Shallow center. Is anybody going to get there? Ozzie's waving his arm. He's got it.
There you go.
Nat Strand 2. Bravo's coming up.
All right, we go to the bottom of the first. Appreciate y'all being here. Thanks so much for hanging out. Bill says we aren't doing good because of Ronald Acuna Jr. I mean, something that we're going to have to overcome. We got a whole rest of the season to go, so they're going to have to figure it out. So let me get my at-bat going here for your Atlanta Braves so you guys can see who is up on the screen. So I don't have to, just in case you can't hear me. Coming up, Michael Harris, Austin Riley, and Marcell Ozuna. What a different lineup than we have seen in the past. Usually it's Acuna, Albies, and then Riley. But there it is. Michael Harris, Austin Riley, Ozuna. So when Michael Harris gets up, make sure you have those money signs ready for your Atlanta Braves. So we do Atlanta Braves baseball here. This is a Braves channel. We do 2 to 3 games a week. We're going to try to do 3 games this week. 1 tonight, 1 tomorrow, and 1 on Friday. So we try to do Braves baseball during the week. Sometimes we'll throw some Braves stuff during the weekend, but on the weekends is NASCAR. We're a NASCAR channel as well. We just had a great NASCAR weekend this last weekend at Charlotte with the Memorial Day holiday. We also did the Indy 500, which has turned out probably the biggest live stream that I've done this year with views-wise. So that was fun to do too. So if you guys popped in for that, thanks for hanging with us all day. So let's go. Michael Harris, it's time.
The first inning, and with the loss of Ronald Acuna for the end of the season, Brian Snitker has had to make some adjustments to the lineup. In doing so tonight, we'll see Michael Harris lead off this order for just the 5th time in his MLB career.
All right, let's get the chop going too for Michael Harris.
And I said, is there really any difference? You go from 3 to 2. There's not that much time difference. He said it really throws off my whole routine. To be honest with you, I almost forgot to put my helmet on last night. He said for some guys it doesn't affect them too much, but he has noticed a difference. He said the approach is the same, and now we see Michael Harris here, guys.
Yeah, at the top of the Toyota dealers lineup here tonight for Atlanta. Interesting though, Austin used to third spot in the order, but now he's been number 2 for a while. So,
and it's really important. Don't forget your helmet. It's a necessary part of baseball equipment when you go to hit. But he's absolutely right. You come off the field, right? If you're hitting in the 3-hole,
1-1 count here to Michael Harris.
To be out there. We see in the case here this evening with Marcell Ozuna, like he's already got his helmet on. He's on the top step. He's ready to get on deck. Now, part of that also is because he knows Michael's aggressive, and sometimes Michael's
2-1 now.
Quickly. And Marcell, of course, doesn't come off the field either, so he probably had his helmet on last inning.
Jake Irvin is the pitcher. This is for Jake Irvin.
Foul ball to the right side. 2-2. What's up, Aiden? What's going on?
Results, especially in the month of May. He's been getting a little better.
Yeah, good ERA. He doesn't have the wins to show for it with that 2-5 record. 6 home runs allowed in his 10 starts.
But he does.
And he
get
struck him out.
With a 95-mile-per-hour heater.
And
not good.
Some pretty good.
All right, Austin Riley, MVP in the chat, y'all.
Racetrack defense.
MVP.
Thomas left to right of the outfield for Davey Martinez.
We have a redeem for Austin Riley. It's Redeem Riley.
Manassas at first, Senzel at third, and Riley Adams is catching instead of Ruiz, who is DHing.
Strike 1.
But there's a sinker at 95 to start off with Austin Riley.
He's got the 4-seamer, the 2-seamer car in there as well. Maybe once in a while a change, but not very often.
Strike 2.
24 starts last year as a rookie. One of those came against the Braves, and it was his final start of the season. And the Braves got to him pretty good. 7 hits, 5 runs. He only lasted 2 2/3. So he is looking for a little revenge here tonight.
And some confidence in which he is throwing that fastball with some aggression to it. You know, averages 94 miles an hour on average, but we've seen better than that here in the first.
Outside 2-2.
2-2.
4-seam fastball way outside. Come on, Austin Riley.
Well,
Did he
Austin
go?
Riley could not hold up.
He went 2.
Back-to-back strikeouts
Two
for
down
to start the game.
I think they may have called that a foul tip because I was surprised that he didn't try to put up a fight.
And the big bear now up to bat. Let me see those bears in the chat.
You know, it's universal sign usually for giving money away, just kind of making it rain.
But I don't think Nicholas was doing that.
I don't think he was trying to make it rain
I
back
did
there.
hear he was at the clubs in Atlanta last night, though, so I'll try to confirm. Either way, Riley's down, and here's Ozuna.
No Braves. What's up?
Got a hit yesterday.
Fans of the Green Bay Packers. What's up, man?
To 20 straight. Just continues to be in a zone as he has been all
See
season
those Bears in the chat. It's Big Bear. 1-1 curveball. Keep hitting that like button, y'all. We're trying to get to 100 likes.
Abrams, the lone infielder that has a little bit of sunlight on him.
And we're at 41. Let's see if we can get that 44, y'all. Every 44 likes, we're going to honor Hank Aaron. We're almost there.
Both in the shadows, so no issue there.
15 homers for the Big Bear.
See if this reaches the seats.
Going to the seats.
Will go over there.
Foul.
Runs out of room.
And we've talked about it quite a bit for Marcel. He is so good at getting at those pitches at the very top of the zone. That was good velocity again at 95 at the very top and fighting it off.
That wind blowing right to left, just a little, not a lot.
1-2, 2 outs.
But enough to where you get that ball in the air to left, it will carry
Liberty.
some.
Braves third in the NL East. End of the season. It's crazy, isn't it?
Two outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and
he struck him out. He struck out the side. What did I say about this? We play a pitcher that's been struggling.
Is that your new niece?
And he comes in and just takes care of business. Gah. So there it is. 3 up, 3 down. And coming up for your Nats. It is tough, man. They're going through a time here. Winker, Vargas, and Adams. Winker, Vargas, and Adams for your Washington Nationals. Angel Hernandez is gone. Let's celebrate that for sure. Look at Green Bay Packers dropping the Nationals emojis. All right, we at 44 yet? We can honor Hank Aaron right here. Over 100 over here listening, watching. 42. We need 2 more likes to get to 44. Hit that like button for us. Shows you appreciation for the stream. Our hitters are not patient this year at all. You're right. They are not. Let's go Braves. Let's go Braves, David Thomas says. Hope Ronald is good. He's going to go with surgery. Let me get that Amigos dance for Lane. Oh, there you go. So there is your ready to go. Maximus going to come back out here and take care of business. 16 pitches for Michael Harris, but all 3 of our boys go down swinging. So something about these pitchers here. Mr. Woodrow saying tissues. See if we got there yet. All right, 44 likes. We got it there. Every 44 likes, we honor Hank Aaron. Let me see those 44s in the chat as we honor Hank Aaron here on the channel.
Since April 12th,
44
right there in the
likes.
mix, along with Sale and Lopez, all in the top 5, CJ.
Yeah, and the reason that we pick April 12th, because that was start number 3, right?
44, the real MVP. We honor you, Hank Aaron. 44 in the chat. 44
we are very thankful
in
for
the
he
chat.
And the friends. But I mentioned he's gone 3 innings this year. He's had no hitters for 5, 6, and 7 innings. I don't know what to do with 3 hits in the first inning. I thought he was supposed to throw a no-no again.
Well, the good news was
the audio off back,
right? Because that had been a little bit of an issue. 50% of the runs that he's allowed this year have come in the first
there he
inning.
is.
12 out of 24. He had the best ERA.
Love that shot.
First inning.
Love that shot.
0.8.
Jake, what's up? Let me see those 44s, y'all. 44s in the chat honoring Hank Aaron.
Just a touch outside.
Oh,
to
so
Jesse
close.
Winker.
1 and 2. Do you think Ron Washington leaving hurts our hitters this year? Maybe a little bit.
Struck him out.
There you go. K's in the chat.
Winker first K tonight from Max.
And a good one here. And we talk about Max Fried. Now, you can even see, based on his grip, and he's told us, he's like, when
What's
it
up,
shows
Nicholas?
up as a sweeper, that is me manipulating
K's
my
in the
slider.
chat,
Grip
y'all.
certainly showed you that as well. It's impressive to see him. Again, we call it kind of plus minus. Make it harder, make it softer, and That was perfectly located by Max.
And good to see him get that strikeout against
here
a lefty like Jesse Winker. As we said, if there has been an Achilles heel for him this year, it's been those southpaws. Now from the right side, Ildemaro Vargas.
Ildemaro Vargas batting .307. Popped
Michael
up.
Harris, hardly
Center field, can of corn. Can of corn. K's in the chat, that's right. I'm quickly 2 down. That's good. Two down here.
This kind of caught my eye a little bit.
And now it's Adams
pop up, right
up to bat.
Michael Harris. Watch Jared Kelenic. He's going to come out of the left side of your screen, or hopefully he's going to. We got a little bit tight, but I promise you he was there. And took off to back up. I mean, maybe he had a little extra coffee today. Like that is his routine get. You like that your guys, of course, are doing work, but he might be feeling it a little bit here this evening because Adam Duvall hardly moved at all, the veteran in right field, and Kelenic just took off for the gap like he was going up long for a bomb.
All I heard was that you just
1-1 curveball, 75 mile an hour.
That's what I heard.
He's feeling it today. He's got to be.
Like the eye black look for him, too.
Jericho, what's up? I like the new batting order, but our success will always be our bottom 3. You're right. Foul ball 1-2 now. 1-2. It's up Aiden again.
This crowd
1-2, 2 outs.
Quick 1-2-3 inning here. Freed rocks and fires. Bouncing it in 2-2.
I stopped there, Murph.
Adams, backup catcher, acquired from Toronto in a trade for Brad Hand back in 2021. Of course, Brad Hand spent a little time last year with Atlanta.
Riley Adams, 1 for 5 against Freed. 2 strikeouts.
Inning number 2, 2 outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got a piece.
Foul ball again.
Riley Adams did get a lot of starts in April because Keibert Ruiz, normally the starter DHing tonight, was out with influenza for a couple of weeks. This is his 25th start of the season, all told. And he is going
struck him out. K's in the chat.
1, 2, 3. They go in the second.
All right, another K for Maximus. Thanks for the K's in the chat. I think this also let's bring old K on the K. 2 Ks for Maximus. So coming up here for your Atlanta Braves, it is Matty O, Ozzie Albies, and the Murph, Sean Murphy. So let's go offense. Let's get it going. That's right. Samson, what's going on? Georgia Shine, what's going on? We're dropping those Ks. Thank you, sir. D, hello. Welcome into. All right, so Yankees, Angels tonight. Guardians, Rockies tonight. A lot of wet light games. Cardinals are up 3-0 on the Reds in the 5th. Blue Jays, White Sox hasn't tipped off yet, or first pitch yet. Orioles. There's always one game that doesn't do anything. So just watching game, D. What about you? And I guess we could do this really quick. Got over 100 people here watching. Let's look at my social media. If you guys want to join any of the social media we have, On the Go at CeeLo's our Facebook page. Let's see. We got CeeLord16 is our Twitter, and On the Go at CeeLo 1 is our Instagram, and On the Go at CeeLo is our TikTok. So make sure you're following me, watching me, subscribing me, all that good stuff. You'll never miss. And we're also streaming on Twitch right now as well, On the Go with CeeLo.
And coming into today, 56 homers for the Braves, over 42K raised. Braves right in the middle of the majors as far as number of homers hit this year. Of course, they led all the baseball last year by a wide margin, but this year the Yankees with 81 homers are at the top of MLB. This guy knows a thing or two about homers. set the Braves record last year with 54 of them. Matt Olson.
Cutter.
And the difference.
Let's go, Matty O. We have new emoji for Matty O.
101 doubles right now for the Braves are the second most in baseball behind the Dodgers.
And he has to redeem as well. Redeem Matt.
Yeah. Braves still have some ground to make up as far as games played on a number of teams. But with the stretch they're on, 15
8
games
homers for Matty O. What a difference a year makes.
Fewest games
29 RBIs.
51. I did not know that.
Because Mother Nature did not really cooperate early.
Ball high, 2-1.
Well, not to make you nervous, but just because I noticed it for Jake Irvin, punched out the side in the first inning. He's never done that in his career to start a game. I know it's only been, what you said, 35th start of his career. Only twice before this had he ever struck out the side, period.
Strike. Curveball, 80 miles an hour, 2 strikes now.
When he strikes out the side in the first, he falls apart in the second.
I've heard those same rumors. So because it's 2 people that heard him, that means it's true. That's how that works in this business.
Had a bad storm move through Monday morning. Trees down the yard. Oh, man.
Matt Olson 1 for 4 last night. He had a double. He stays
Foul
alive.
ball, 2-2. What's up, Samson? I see you, buddy. Outside, 3-2.
That's a ball, but remember what we said. Away to lefties is where he usually does not call a lot of pitches. There are some umpires that might bite on that open up the zone, but not Nick Lentz.
So now the 3-2. Right back.
A little blooper back to the pitcher.
And Irvin makes the play.
That's a 1-3 if you're scoring at home.
Ozzy's coming up, and he's been hot. Brought to you by Texas.
All right, Ozzy Albies. Let's see those emojis for Ozzy in the chat. And he has a redeem as well. It's redeem Ozzy.
Make it an even hundo with those 99 hits. You can see the 4th highest average in Braves history against the Nationals and, of course, Expos, where this organization
straight line wins and trees don't mix, D.
Is that number
Ozzy?
100? It is.
First, there you go, right down the line.
Ozzy wants 2.
Ozzy going for 2. And he's out.
And he's out.
Oh, Ozzy, come on, man.
Perfect strike on a bounce, and there are 2 away.
If it's in the corner, yes, but not that
There's pretty good arms
shallow.
in the outfield here in Washington, and Thomas has
I know you're trying to get something going, but come on, be smart.
This is now his 3rd outfield assist. You got 3 in center and 5 in left, so you got to be careful here with this Washington.
He was only halfway when he threw the ball.
Once this ball bounced off that short wall, that Ozzy was not going to go. Had it gone into the corner, it's an easy double. Once you saw that bounce, you knew it was going to be a close play.
It bounced as well for Thomas as it could have. It took him right into his throwing
All right, the
motion.
Murph. Welcome back, the Murph. Let's go.
So Ozzy back to the dugout, and now Sean Murphy is the batter.
The Murph. 1-0, 2 outs. Woo.
So Sean,
1-1
welcome
sinker.
back to the lineup yesterday after missing those 49 games. It'd go 1 for 4.
It took out your
RBI.
back porch. Wow. Strike, 1-2.
Little delay in the strike call from Nick Lentz.
Maybe, and this is one of those borderline pitches, and I think this is more about
yeah, I know, but you got to be smart. If you're going to be aggressive, you got to be smart about it, though.
Like a strike.
I mean, I know it challenged Thomas to make a great throw.
Sometimes vice versa.
I know it challenged him, but
the cadence of an
he got the better bounce. Ball high, 2. So when Ozzy was turning first base, he wasn't even halfway when Thomas threw the ball.
Sean was all smiles after the game yesterday. He had talked openly about how frustrating that stretch was without playing. But he was
second
great.
game
He
back since the beginning of the season.
He would sit with Trump or Darno, anything he could do to help.
Yeah, to stay engaged, right, in understanding and feeling the trends, whatever advice, of course, he could offer.
And the rust is still there.
Like
he just struck out. So we
He's
go
back, but he's
to the
out there
top of
and
the
sending us
third.
to the 3rd inning.
Hope we didn't jinx ourselves again tonight. We'll see those figures. Oh, my gosh. All right, coming up for your Nats. Young, and then top of the order, Abrams, and then Lane Thomas, who just made that great throw to second, getting Ozzy out. Young, Abrams, and Thomas. Let's see where we're at in the likes here. Keep hitting that like button for us. We're only at 49 likes, y'all. Help us get those likes up over 100 here. No reason we can't get the likes up. So help us get that. All right, just waiting on to come back and we'll get this going. Glad you're safe though, D. We had a scare that I don't know if you were watching. I think it was Braves baseball, right? When we were
when that big tornado.
Yeah, we had a tornado coming. I was calling the game and then the power went out. It came pretty close to us as well. But we were lucky. We had they ended up saying it was a EF1 or EF0, which is like 90 mile an hour or 85 mile an hour winds. But they called it a EFO0. But still, that's enough to damage. As like D said, it took out some trees. Yeah, and we're over here. It took out a bunch of houses and trees and stuff like that. But it's always scary when those things come through. Of course, we were after it went off. Lane says, "Hi, Spain." She said, "Yeah, I remember that. That was scary." And there's Xfinity live look cam by Xfinity. I still understand that.
Top of the third inning, our Xfinity game changer feature. How about Max Fried this season compared to the MLB average? Now we're looking at things like swing rate, which means how often is he getting hitters swinging pitches outside of the strike zone. That is what your O stands for. And the ground ball rate at 70% for him. So he gets a lot of chase, he gets a lot of swing, and he induces a lot of ground balls in the process for Max Fried. And so getting chase a big part.
Top of the third inning. Maximus going over 29 pitches.
Hitters. These dummies, Brandon.
Tried for the bunt.
They do it pretty often against Max Fried.
Well, there, Jacob Young tried to get on via the bunt. He did offer at it 0-1. Young had a nice game yesterday. 3 hits, drove in a run. Just a 24-year-old rookie.
The pitch. Outside.
Got the call there.
Ooh, he called strike. Called the corner. Wow, we got lucky on that one. 0-2.
Take a look at this curveball here from Max Fried. That is an absolute beauty. Great job by Sean Murphy. That may have actually finished in the O-zone, outside of the strike zone, as we just talked about.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
3 hits in the first inning did Max, but he buckled down in the second. 2 strikeouts and a 1-2-3 frame.
Yep, just had to wait for it to clear out. The power went off. Jacob Young, the pitch. Ball in the dirt. Jacob Young against left-handers. He's 14 for 43. He's got 3 doubles, 3 RBIs.
Never hit a big league homer since debuting last year, but speed, contact,
Happy Angel Hernandez Day. That's right.
Yeah, I like this kid. Especially at the bottom of a
JoJo, what's up?
That you were talking about. He looked
Nathaniel
great.
says Mike needs to
this could be a guy that
bat lower in the order so he can watch batters. Ground ball and pop goal to Arcia, and that's 1 down. That's a 6-3 if you're scoring at home. 6-3 if you're scoring at home.
So far this year, that's pretty good.
Taking care of business the way that you would like to see your pitchers do against the bottom of the lineup. And Orlando knew that he was going to have to hurry, and he got that throw there in plenty of time.
Keep hitting that subscribe, y'all. We're trying to get 7 subscribers tonight to get to 13,300.
He got doubled off second base.
Outside 1-0. Top of the order, Abrams started off with a hit. Big night last night. Had a homer. Looked pretty good last night. Leading off here for the Nationals. Top of the order now.
Yesterday, Abrams hit a home
off
run
the corner,
in the
1-1 slider.
Morton, and he also hit his first career home run off of Charlie Morton when he was briefly with the Padres back in April of 2022. But today he faces the lefty Fried.
One pitch.
We've seen his career, especially his offense, go in a much better direction when they put him in the leadoff spot.
2-1.
And they would love to see him kind of take control of this. There's one element missing from his game that could make a difference
count,
in whether or not he becomes
out.
a star, and that's his ability to get on base. Just .310 is the on-base percentage so far this year.
Have you ever try the screen angle from the pitcher's point of view? I have. We did a vote one time. Everybody liked this one the best.
Chase rate.
I might try action though because it shows pretty more of where the ball's going. Kind of helps out a little bit.
Quite honestly, unless you're hitting 30, 40 home runs a year.
Well, Max tried to get him to expand there,
2-2.
But he did not offer.
Smash those likes. We're trying to get to 100 likes, y'all. That's our goal tonight. As we're in the third. 50 likes now, halfway. Come on,
Here
Maximus.
Comes the payoff. Got him.
Got him. Strikeout. K's in the chat.
3 strikeouts for Fried.
Well, the left-on-left curveball. We were talking about some of the struggles for Max Fried. The only pitch that hasn't been an issue against lefties has been this curveball. And then you get C.J. Abrams going right outside of the strike zone. Again, what we were just talking about, that swing percentage. Max has been great.
All right, Thomas now 0 for 1.
Lane Thomas.
He
that soft liner that turned into a double play. Now bats here in the third.
Ball high, fastball.
So I saw something really interesting there from Fried in that 3-2 count. He went to the pitch com on his belt. And Darren O'Day told me something pretty interesting. I thought he was calling his own pitches, but then you would still see, in this case, Sean Murphy putting down a sign. He said what Max does when he gets to a point where he kind of feels strongly about 2
sinker.
pitches,
94 mile an hour sinker.
And essentially telling Murph, I want to throw one of these two. Which one
he's getting happy.
And then he kind of makes that final decision.
1-1 the pitch.
A little hat tip to
outside.
Darren.
2-1.
He's a big-time insider. He's put on this uniform not that long ago, so he knows these guys really well.
Brad saved the bees. What's up?
The radio broadcast alongside Ben Ingram.
So let's see. He just did it there, and yet Murph still puts a sign down. So it's not as if he is calling one pitch when he touches the pitch count.
2-2 right down Main Street.
What is the sign for that four-seam fastball? He went.
The division gamer
down, but then he went
who replaced Acuna. They brought somebody up. So I can't remember who. Thanks for the subscribes too, y'all.
Fingers that Sean Murphy has, so you got to get creative.
I can look that up for you in a second.
2-2. He went back to that curveball.
3-2 curveball.
This is a big education session for all of us here in the top of the third.
Again, Darren O'Day gets all the credit. I know he's listening on the radio side.
Don't give him too
radio
much.
Guys.
Don't give him too much.
Well, he brought me a drink the other night, so I'm going to give him all the credit he deserves and then some.
He is top-notch guy.
What pitch? Popped up. Michael Harris.
Harris in. Harris takes.
And that's a can of corn.
1 for the man Max Fried.
2, 3. Let's go back. All right.
Is it possible?
We're up in the bottom of the third. Coming up, it is Kelnick, Tissues, Duvall, and Arcia. Kelnick, Duvall, and Arcia. So that is your lineup coming up. Let's see if we can get something going. What are your thoughts on Acuna's injury? It's a shame. They were showing kind of a status saying like injury, MVP, or recovery, MVP, injury. So it's kind of tough. Did it not help him to play all winter and then come here to play? Probably not. But it happens. It happens to all athletes, you know. But you can't say that this season is done. We can't say the season is over. Anything can happen to anybody, as you see now. Anybody can be injured. I mean, the Phillies could have a major injury, and they're right where we're at. So it'll be okay. We'll figure it out. Injuries have hated us, yes. But but if you look at it though, we've had all these injuries, and we're still in the game. It's not like we're 20-some games out of first place. We're still in this game. So what's up, Kimberly? What's going on? Kelly Neck will get a hit. Hope so. Yeah, he shouldn't have played all year. I mean, he played all winter. But, yeah, we won the World Series without him last year. We have pretty much the same roster, except we don't have the Murph, and we don't have we didn't have the Murph, and we didn't have Jock. So do we go after somebody? We'll see. All right, here we go. Kelnick
he said he's
up to bat. Tissues
tonight and feeling good after
We call them tissues with all the injuries. We're still in second place. Exactly, Mark.
And when he was coming out to bat today, he was being serenaded over
we almost had the same record as we did last year at this time. So
saw some pretty bad dance moves in the ballpark, but everyone was into it.
Foul ball, 2 strikes.
Kelsey not in the ballpark tonight. Sorry, folks.
We got better entertainment.
Nathaniel says it wasn't like Ronald was doing all that great. Yeah, it's not like he was breaking numbers. But, I mean, just like that first play in the first inning.
So we talk about it a lot.
Acuna probably could have got that blooper that Adam Duvall is just not that fast to get.
Irvin kind of has 2 motions.
There's something that we're going to hurt, but
getting into the rhythm of throwing the ball.
And just
everybody has their little thing that they find
explosion factor that Acuna really has.
Don't want to change. 1-2, kind of squared up and then almost turns like he's in the.
And Kelnick, frozen pizza.
4-seam fastball. He already has 5.
All right, Adam Duvall up to bat. Let's do it. Groovy Doobie, we call him. And he's got his own emoji, too.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
He has struck out 6 this year 3 times, but never more than that. Already 5 here as he faces Duvall.
Outside, way outside. So pretty much AA has said that we're going Duvall in right and Kelnick in left the rest of the season.
4-run inning when the Braves tried to battle back from down 8-0.
Now Duvall can put up some numbers
than 8-4
with his bat.
Duvall,
and there's a base hit. Speaking of, to the left field.
That's gonna. Second.
Is he going for 2?
From Winker, he's in there.
Safe. Let's go, Groovy Doobie.
Yeah, baby.
Better base running here from Adam Duvall as he gets to this 95-mile-an-hour 2-seam fastball. Hits it down the line. Might have put it in there a little bit. 90 miles an hour off the bat. But you see the throw there from left field, and something that we have talked about. Winker's got 5 outfield assists out there in left field, and a good arm. And all these guys do. So you make those decisions. You got to make sure you get them right. We saw as he gets wrong.
Hit it this weekend, Samuel. What's up, Tommy Toons? What's up, man?
Had a runner in scoring position against Irvin.
We don't want to fall back far, but I think we'll be okay. Groovy Doovie. Let's go, Arcia. Let's hit one of the stands, baby. The pitch.
Orlando
popped up first pitch, no patience.
Backing up. Duvall will tag.
Duvall tags
and advance to third.
There you go. Duvall tags the 3.
Orlando just got under that and probably not
moves the runner. That's what we need. And now get your money signs ready. It's Michael Harris.
Perfect job of getting behind it. Good strike throw right to the top. Adam Duvall, but Orlando's been really good.
Let's go, Michael Harris.
Kind of mid-90s fastball. So if he gets another one of those tonight, he could do some damage.
Potential
runner in scoring position here.
90 feet away. Here's Harris. Line drive foul.
Foul ball, right side. Keep hitting that subscribe. Keep hitting that like button. Trade for Castellanos? I don't know. He's been struggling in Philly. Philly is not going to give us one of their players. That ain't happening.
Career, he has hit lead
unless they cut him.
Also did it May 15th this season against the Cubs.
Duvall, foul again, 0-2.
A little bit more in the minors. 44 times he hit leadoff in his brief minor league career, but he says it's a spot he feels very comfortable in.
The pitch. Another foul. Oh, 2 outs here. Michael Harris leading off.
2 down, an 0-2 offering from Jake Irvin.
Ground ball, Vargas.
Gobbled up by Vargas.
And that's it.
Duvall is stranded at third.
We go to the 4th. Keep hitting that like button for us if you can. trying to get to 100 likes. Hit the subscribe. We're also trying to get to 13,300 tonight. That is our goal for the night, to get 6 subscribers to get to 13,300. So we hit 13,000 this last weekend. If you want to go back to the end of the Charlotte 600 race, Spain put a pie to my face. So if you want to go back and watch that, it's pretty funny. It's right toward the end of the Coca-Cola 600 stream. That is that. So, but we had over 500 subs from Friday to Sunday for all those streams that we did. So 13,300. That's what we need. Yep. All right, let's see where we're at. We were at 50 likes. Let's see where we're at now. We're at 59. So we're getting there. At 88 likes, we're going to honor Hank Aaron again. So stick with us and have some fun. We're going to be looking, see if the Braves can do something here and play some defense. I'm gonna go to the action stop thing here, and let's see. That's the fan control. Batter, pitcher. Ooh, it was underneath that strike zone action. Let's see if I can zoom in. No. There we go. Let's see if it'll follow the ball. I've been watching some other people do it the action shot. It looks pretty good. It shows where the ball goes and stuff with the players. So we'll be behind the plate when we'll see how it goes. They can throw it around. It's pretty neat. Where's exactly Donald? What's up? K, you want K? All right, I'll bring K up here. 1 second. Redeem K. There's Michael Harris. All right, here we go. Sorry about that. Curveball. First pitch up Menendez. He's 1 for 1.
He's someone who has that ace compatibility, that mentality where if he faces adversity, he knows himself so well as a pitcher, he can make a quick fix, guys.
We saw him do that
curveball,
earlier
73 mile an hour, 0-2.
Yeah. And I think that it's obviously played well for him, but I think it's a mindset that's working for him.
It is, and it's going to work for most pitchers with good stuff. I got to believe there's something to watching Chris Sale take his starts too, and seeing how aggressive he is and the results that he is getting. That maybe just kind of turn that little extra gear on for Max Fried. And it's also a guy that sounds like a
1-2
thinking
sinker,
about getting ahead,
1-2,
some early outs because he is such a low exit
keep in that
subscribe, he gets the ground balls,
keep in that like button. Dodgers couple of pitches playing good ball on ESPN. Yeah,
that's how he ends up with 2.
The pitch,
a single through the left side here. Joey Meneses.
So it doesn't go to the outfield. I don't like that. All right, so we're gonna go back to the strike zone because that's not fun.
All that talk about him struggling against lefties with his .207 on base percentage, third worst in baseball. He's done a pretty good job here tonight against Max Fried.
And now Nick Senzel. By the way, it's National Hamburger Day in America. Yeah. You and I had one to celebrate.
Kay likes attention, man.
I feel like Hannah needs some burger.
She likes to come on the screen. We like to see Kay on the screen.
Reasons why I'm feeling confident that she did not.
Senzel 1 for 1, single in the first.
Booth, and you and I jumped on him.
Pitch like number 51 coming up here for Maximus.
And I don't think that's her go-to.
That's a ground ball. Come on, see it go 2, 6, 4. No,
but a good job by
Senzel too fast. So 6-4. Fielder's choice.
Well, I was going to say, guys, as
and
we
there's
know,
one
I've
down.
not had red meat in quite
Fielder's
a while.
choice, one down.
Restrictions, but I did have a veggie burger for lunch, so I don't know if that.
Now Ruiz up the bat. He is 0 for 1.
The dietary restrictions are in play. That guy's celebrating.
Yeah, no restrictions there. Get in there, fella. Those are good burgers. They make a good burger here.
They do. That Holman and Finch burger, oh boy.
Double patties there, a little thin, almost like a little kind of smash burger feel to them.
1 out the pitch.
Yes, National Hamburger Day, May 28th every year. So I looked up.
National Hamburger Day, y'all.
How many hamburgers Americans eat every year? What do you think?
It is National Hamburgers Day. Who had a hamburger today?
Each American eats per year?
No.
Or
combined,
the total? Yeah. All of them. All the Americans, all the burgers?
Yeah.
We got to be pushing $1 billion, right?
Outside ball.
50 billion.
2-0. Come on, Maximus.
Which seemed high to me, but
yes.
We're adding to the total here tonight at Truist Park.
We're talking about, what are we at, 370 million or so? What's our population these days? So, yeah, of course.
62 likes. We're 38 away.
Cabert Ruiz.
The pitch.
I doubt babies are eating those burgers, right? So I mean, it's really even smaller. Let's call it 250 million, maybe burger-eating able Americans. So we'll get working on that.
I need to get Mean Gene to help build my back porch.
I don't know how accurate it is. The website was.
I bet he would do it for you, D.
It wasn't like Dave's basementblog.com or something like that.
Hamburgers.com?
No.
Okay.
Ground ball to the left
side. Ground ball. RC a backhand 6, 4, 3. Double play. Let's go.
The scoop by Alston is the cherry on top that sends us to the bottom of the fourth.
643 in the chat, y'all. 643 in the chat. Big double play to get us out of that inning. We go to the bottom of the fourth. It is your MVP coming up to bat, Austin Riley. We need to get him back at it, man. Austin Riley. Oh, what's going on with this? Austin Riley, Marcell Ozuna, and Matty O up to bat for your Atlanta Braves. 6-4-3 double play. Nice. Orlando Arcia with a nice backhand, tosses it to Ozzy Albies and throws across to Matty O. So awesome double play. But MVP up to bat next, y'all. See if he can get back his second game back after 14 games. So, and he never really went on the IL, which is a good thing as well. So who? Where's the runs, Batman? See, though, your boys need some goals. Exactly. I know that's right. Home run. Austin Riley 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Marcell Ozuna 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And then Matty O grounded back to the pitcher 0 for 1 today. MVP home run would be nice. That would definitely get him going, wouldn't it?
The All-South Highway Safety Team. Always wear your seatbelt. Buy rooms to go. Buy the piece, save a little. Buy the room.
The dang ball, that's right.
And buy Synovus, the bank that helps you get there.
Nice scoop, too, by Matty O.
I know Ruiz doesn't run that well, but from where that ball was hit, CJ, to turn that into a double play.
First pitch foul for Austin Riley.
Play, we
Let's get those MVPs in the chat. MVP.
Showing up all year long. That is a key to this game, and we got to see it
watching from Georgia. What's up, Chris? Vic for life.
Perfect watching Matt Olson make that pick. If you notice, the glove starts on the ground, right? You don't stab at the baseball. You start at the bottom.
1-1
you know
count.
It's be in the dirt, and you try to come up with the pick. He did it perfectly, and he has also.
Started at the bottom. Now we're here.
Yeah, how about? Look at us.
Riley fouls it back 1-2.
I got some bad news for you,
sinker.
Okay. Build you up, and then I'm going to tear you down. The math, it's not coming together right now on the burgers. Because if there's 250 million Americans that are eating hamburgers, that means they're eating 200 each a year.
I think it's accurate.
If there's, if we're talking about if there's
outside
300 Americans that are able.
Anybody having a hamburger today?
That means they're eating 166 burgers a year.
Yeah, we always get going after the 6.
Let me tell you where I got this
Hamburger.com. Please eat
that lady's eating a hamburger.
Remember when I said it was reputable?
Yeah.
It's nationaltoday.com.
Yeah.
Oh, Austin lost his bat.
Austin Riley threw that.
Washington dugout. Good curveball from Jake Irvin. Everybody's okay. 6 strikeouts, already matching the season high for Irvin.
Yeah, out in front of this breaking ball. But
oh, he swung and missed, too. I thought it was a foul.
We're seeing a lot of bat tosses.
And Riley tossed it
like more than I ever remember
into the dugout, the Nationals dugout.
On off-speed pitches.
That's a K.
What would contribute to something like that?
All right, up to bat. Big Bear. Let's get those Bears in the chat.
I just feel like this year we're seeing more bat tosses than I ever remember. Both sides of the teams.
Yeah, I agree. And it feels like an inordinate number have come here at Truist Park.
It's a bear.
Let's take a look at our yellow
the big bear.
The lumber feature.
That's what we call him, the Big Bear.
Marcell Ozuna digs in here. Home runs
Marcell
on breaking
Ozuna.
balls, 8 of them.
Since last year we started calling this. Last year we started him Big Bear.
In Miami on the slider.
Thank you for that subscribe too. Appreciate it.
Having a great season.
We are frustrated. We are. That's right.
Tough off-speed pitches.
Oh well, the Braves may lose and fade away, but my friend Jack Daniels will always be here for me. Thank you, Jack.
I'm blaming Google though, because when I typed in National Hamburger,
it's one guy that'll never go away unless you can't afford him.
Different browser, so let me see how mine.
Are you one of those Go Duck Go guys?
No, used to be, no longer.
Oh. You're gonna cook a homemade cheeseburger?
Sounds so strong and awesome.
Oh, caught the quote! Oh my gosh!
Jake Irvin right now in an absolute
Jake Irvin, 7 Ks. I said this at the beginning of the game that for some reason bad pitchers come alive against us.
But it did catch the corner.
Thank you, Chris.
So as a rookie last year, he did have a
2
game
outs,
with 9 strikeouts.
and it's Matty O. Let's go, Matt.
Sophomore campaign.
You like the background? Yeah, we like it too.
Matt Olson grounded back to the mound in the 2nd inning. He's 0 for 1.
Foul ball. Come on, Matt. You like yours with lettuce and tomato, Heinz 57 and French
fried I look over your screen and all I see are pictures of burgers.
How about a big kosher pickle and a tall draft beer?
I type in National Hamburger Day into my browser. I get a nice little kind
Good
of
God Almighty
AI breakdown of why it's celebrated May 28th. It's a day to indulge.
1-2 here to Matty O.
I get something on where you can get free burgers and where are the best burgers in Atlanta. None of that conspiracy stuff that your browser's
no pitch.
In on the hands.
Line drive to the shortstop, and that's 3.
Jake Irvin, another 1-2-3 inning.
All right. We go to the 5th. And up to bat. It's going quick. What's the deal with these games? Winker, Vargas, and Adams. Winker 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Vargas 0 for 1. Adams 0 for 1 with a strikeout. So we'll see what happens. CeeLo, you need to go out there and hit a home run. I wish I could. Greg dropping the chops. Appreciate you being here too, Greg. But welcome in. We need Atlanta Braves cheerleaders. All right, let's look at our good friend Travel Depot, our partner on the channel. Jennifer at Travel Depot will make your vacation dreams come true. If you want to go to a baseball game this summer, you want to go on a cruise or vacation or to the beach or wherever you want to go, Jennifer at Travel Depot will get you there, and she'll take all the worry out of your hands. All you got to do is put up that moolah. And speaking of moolah, if you don't have a lot of this and you still want to go on vacation, you can tell Jennifer, hey, I only have so much. Plan me a vacation. I want to go here. She'll take care of it for you. She's an amazing travel agent. She's our travel agent. She needs to be yours. So make sure you check out Jennifer at Travel Depot. And tell her CeeLo sent you if you decide to give her a ring-a-ding. So thank you for that subscribe as well. Appreciate that, guys. The offense seems asleep. It does. Matty F says, CeeLo would buckle on the first pitch. Yes, I would. I'd be like, oh, yep. I'll go out there and hit a home run, at least a baseball, Tommy Toon says.
You can run it in cross.
I know, William. We're going to get there. It's tough. It is tough. All right. Winker up to bat, and Max Fried coming back out there.
Yeah, and I'd say that probably innings pitch for
pitch
start
number
feel like it'll see it go
56 for Max Fried here.
Talk about 5 and I don't know, is that 5 2/3 or you think it's 5.2?
The pitch,
we're talking about
first pitch, hit right past Riley.
So feeling confident that Max can get
and right to Keldick.
That, but
he's going to throw it in.
You're playing the bulk of your games at night in this ballpark, so good to see those good numbers here and a good reason to come out and watch the game.
Fried.
Jesse
One
Winker
pitch,
does get a single
base
to
hit.
start the 5th inning.
And they're going to face Vargas now.
So 3 of the 5 innings so far, the Nationals have had a leadoff hit.
Go Maximus pitch. Strike. Curveball. 74-mile-an-hour curveball. Jericho says, I think Washington is getting better than us this year. We'll see. This is tough to watch them struggle. I know.
It's a good double play candidate here for Max Fried.
Made him stretch, foul.
The balls he's put in place so far this year, 60% of those have been on the ground. Again, with league average being right around 44%. That is a huge number. He's only hit into one double play, but his batted balls, for the most part, have been on the ground this year.
Braves had that double play in the fourth.
Come on,
with
Maximus.
Ruiz at the plate. Max throws.
Got him looking. Pickle. Got him.
Ozzie, even if he didn't apply the tag, he
went out of the baseline.
26 career.
There you go. How are you going to lead off that far when the lefty's staring at you?
Since he first broke into the big
Got him.
he has been the best.
One down.
And what we learned,
Tony out might be the shot in the arm for everyone else to step it up. Exactly. Get someone to take the lead here.
Toward first base.
Maximus was staring right at him.
Still got picked off. That is a bad feeling.
Winker gets picked off at first. We got one out. And changeup, Vargas does not chase.
Martinez has been very aggressive. They have 83 stolen bases
That's
this
right,
year.
Frost
One
Ice.
behind the Reds for the most in baseball. So,
so the base running tonight here for the Washington Nationals and Dave Martinez. I'm sure he's not want to get caught on camera doing
Winker
that,
at first, and all I got to say is,
yeah, baby.
Back to the bag and still got picked off. And then he saw the bad decision in the base running earlier.
The pitch.
It was Abrams.
Not going to chase it, Fried. 91-mile-an-hour fastball outside.
Got leaning off second base
Donald.
when Thomas lined out for a double play.
That's part of the frustration sometimes when you're dealing with younger teams. And there are some
you
good
might
things
have something
happening
there,
in
Matty.
Washington, but there's also some guys that are going to make those mistakes. Got him.
Painted on the outside corner.
Okay, it's 2 down.
3-2 pitch.
Max Fried, his four-seam fastball looks like a cutter because it does not run. It doesn't even stay straight. It's got some movement to it coming back into righties, and you can see right here, four-seamer painted on the corner. I don't think they were trying to throw it there, but either way, it was a beautiful pitch.
All right, up to bat.
2 outs, bases clear for Riley Adams.
Riley Adams. 0 for 1, struck out in the second.
Max Fried has great numbers against so many teams. The Nationals no exception. Last 8 starts for Max against Washington. 5-1 with a 2.78 ERA.
No pitch.
He's trying to get through 5 scoreless here.
0-2. Make some noise. Go for 2, 2 outs. Come on, Maximus.
0-2 to Riley Adams.
Ball.
Outside.
Can we put points on the board? I wish we could. Pitch. Does not chase again. Changeup.
So Max has given up 5 hits, but he's been able to work through that traffic. He struck out 4, looking for a 5th strikeout tonight.
Max Fried doesn't chase there. Curveball in the dirt. 3-2 now. It's not walk him here.
Was getting ready to call that himself.
But from 0-2, now it's a full count.
The pitch.
Struck him out on the inside corner. Max Fried's 750th strikeout of his career. And he does it with a little frozen pizza.
Frozen pizza, baby. Pizza's in the chat. All right.
If you're finally ready to...
here. All right. Appreciate y'all hanging out here. Keep hitting that subscribe. We're 4 away from our goal tonight of 3 away now from our goal of 13,300. You want pizza? We're talking hamburgers. We're talking pizza. I smoked a barbecue butt last night or yesterday. It was pretty good. Did I do that? CeeLo, Blue Jays game delayed because it's not at the Skydome. Yep, that's an issue. All right, coming up for your Atlanta Braves, it is Albies, the Murph, and Kelnick. Albies, the Murph, and Kelnick. Albies got a hit last time, but then tried to stretch 2 and got called out at second. And the Murph up 0 for 1, and then Kelnick 0 for 1 with a strikeout. What's your least favorite MLB team? Well, that's obvious. It's the Phillies. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, the Mets or the Phillies, you know, there's kind of... what did you smoke it with? Cherry and mesquite chips. Cherry and mesquite wood. Turned out good. I put it in at like midnight on Sunday night and took it out of the smoker around 3. I wrapped it around 3 and took it out around 5. So yeah.
Written all over it in our truck.
What do you think our problem is
with this stuff?
So
it's May.
Yesterday you forced me to bite your cookie. I will not be taking.
It's May. So all right, Albies, let's go. Ball 1.
Ozzy Albies. That's that Holman and Finch burger. That thing is so good. There's a bad time to take a bite.
I guess we're going to eat hamburgers tonight. It's national.
They got thrown out. I'm not going to talk for a while.
All right, so here's what I got for you. So with Jake Irvin, one of the things obviously looks really good tonight. Fastball looks
but it's
good.
National Hamburger Day. If I come out for the Preds game this year, I shall provide funds for Chow as long as you cook. All right, sounds good.
7.4. I did not realize that about Irvin. He's a big guy, but he gets really great
3-0
extension.
counts.
So these guys are seeing 94, 95. It looks like it's got some life to it as well.
Let's go, Ozzy.
It's probably playing closer to 98.
Green light there, foul.
It's kind of fun to be able to measure those things. It was a topic of conversation with Spencer Strider. He's the only guy. Obviously, he's hurt right now, but
yeah, unfortunately, they can't do that anymore. They got blooper now. 3 more subs.
He gets the most out of his body.
As you said, Irvin tall
foul. 3-2 now. Was up 3-0, now 3-2.
He was a good athlete, but he was shorter, and he played shortstop, but all of a sudden,
Irvin's 61 pitches coming up right here. 61st pitch.
Goes on to sign with
Tony,
the University of
what's up, bro?
Became their Friday night ace, and then became a 4th-round pick in the 2018
outside,
draft.
walked him. Curveball did not curve in.
But he does
walked him
to start the bottom of the 5th.
All right, the Murph. Let's go, Murph.
Zaxby's saucy play. Seasons with 20 or more doubles and 20 or more homers. Sean Murphy is on the list.
Let's get the chop going for the Murph. Let's see if it helps.
It's a big deal when you get that kind of production from your catcher.
Foul ball to the left side.
Playing a place like Atlanta and dealing with the heat over the course of the season. Catchers are going to wear down. Sean Murphy, a big strong guy. There's a couple of big strong guys on that list.
Looks like he's reading the New York Times over there with his leg crossed. Get him a pipe. Ozzy diving back.
Irvin. The pitch. Strike 0-2 curveball.
Irvin is to the plate. Now it's only been 3 stolen base attempts.
What's up, Butterfly?
Against him.
Keep hitting that like button, y'all. Trying to get to 100 likes. 71 likes.
Riley Adams,
appreciate it, y'all.
He struggled a little bit. He's only thrown out 2 of 21. So 18% below league average.
0-2. The pitch.
Put.
Ground ball to short. 6, 4, 3, double play.
4-3 double play. So the
6-4-3 double play for the Murph. All right, Kelnick, we need something here. Keep it going. Groovy Doobie on deck.
And Jake Irvin Trying to keep this a 0-0 game through 5 as he pitches to Jared Kelnick.
Foul ball, first
from
pitch.
Bloomington, Minnesota,
Fouled it
the
off.
Twin Cities area. Irvin, of course,
So I saw where Angel Hernandez is retiring. Yes, we are celebrating tonight.
Athlete. But when he hit that growth spurt, found his groove on the mound, he said, I am focusing on baseball, and obviously it has paid off for this young man.
What
foul
year in
ball
school did you say that was
to the left.
Was it just during high school?
2 outs, 0-2 count here to Kelnick.
Year that he sprouted.
It was frozen pizza last time he was up.
It's a nice surprise.
Our statistician, Hal Galima, just said he ate a lot of hamburgers. That's probably fair.
Outside, 1-0, 1-2, curveball.
He's got a 1-2 count.
I bet you Kyle Schwarber's happy that Angel Hernandez is retiring. A lot of baseball players are happy that Angel Hernandez is retiring. I called time.
I don't know if he did, though, because they say that this kid Irvin.
They just need to go back to the basics.
A 4.0 when he was a student at Oklahoma.
But Ron Washington was the one that took him back to the basics, so I bet their new coaches don't do that.
He has a really heavy focus in his big league career.
We just need Ron Washington to get fired from the Angels.
2-2.
And pull a Jesse Chavez and just come back.
The access to information that they have, what has been successful, and the opportunities to try some different things, but more importantly, he's curious to try
outside 3-2.
Looking for what's worked, and obviously it's got him to the big leagues, and what we've seen tonight here and how his season has gone. It's a good big league pitcher.
Like I said, losing Washington hurts.
You'll see him do a lot of those breaths. That's how he collects himself.
But I mean, you know,
so got a 3-2
he wanted to go, so 3-2. Was at the game yesterday. It was a rough one to watch. I bet, Dylan.
Some inconsistency, quite honestly, because you're basically starting completely
3-2, 2 outs. We get on base here.
And then it's a hard turn and that little pause in there.
Garcia up to bat after this.
Every single time to try to do that 100 times a night.
The pitch. Struck him out, swinging, and we go.
Folks, we've got ourselves an old-fashioned
8 strikeouts for Irvin, who was having a bad year. Gosh, it's a pitcher's duel. Who would have thought that? All right, coming up for your Nats, Young, Abrams, and Thomas. Young, Abrams, and Thomas for that. We'll see how it goes. I haven't talked about this in a while. Let's do this here. Our good friend Eric Riddle at Majestic Triton Travel. Make sure you check him out if you want to go to Disney or Disney Cruise or anything Orlando based. He will help you out. There's his phone number, his email, and everything. Make sure you check out Eric Riddle at Majestic Triton Travel. Help him out, man. But there is that one. All right, we need bigger bats to hit the ball. I know. Got to give the oddball a shout out too. That's right. Anything helps to him. He needs the help. He's struggling right now, so anything to help him turn it around would be awesome. So, but prayers in the chat for Triton. He's been struggling lately with a lot of stuff, health wise and everything. So, you're talking about you. You're the oh yes, oh yeah, let's do it, Matty F. If you guys like animals, dogs and wolves, Matty F. If you just like animals in general, Matty F's channel. Matty, drop your link in the chat as well. He's been doing a lot of shorts. If you like shorts and you don't have much of a long span content brain, and you just want to keep on scorping through his stuff, he's got good stuff. Check out Matty F on his channel, and he's gonna drop his link in the chat. We're trying to get him to 1,000 subscribers, so he's getting there close. So back here, Max Fried now.
Turn to go back to work. So between the two pitchers, 13 strikeouts, no runs. There have been 7 hits, but nothing to show for it.
Hold on a second. We'll get it back here. Pause it right there.
I'm thinking about a couple of base running mistakes that
Georgia Shy's still here. Good to see you, buddy. And there's Matty F's channel. Make sure you go there and subscribe to Matty F.
Like this, and the way these develop, you end up pointing to maybe 1 or 2 things that happen
bad offense
throughout the game that make the difference.
We don't play the Phillies till July, but we got to make up. We got some stuff going on. We need to We need to definitely.
We have seen a lot of these close, low-scoring games this year with Atlanta. Liner to right, charging
Duvall. What a catch!
Sliding catch in right for Adam Duvall.
There you go. Groovy Doobie with a catch out there in right field, looking all Ronald Acuna-like.
Speed of
yeah, baby.
That's himself a really nice play out there in right field.
Of course, taking over yesterday in right for Ronald Acuna Jr. after platooning in left. Look, he's a veteran. He's been around, but you get thrown out there, different terrain. Ball looks different off the bat and right. That was a great job by Duvall.
We can lose every remaining game of this season and sweep the Phillies in July. You'll be cool with that.
And he's wearing the gold on his glove tonight.
One and one.
He's never been an everyday right fielder. He did.
Keep hitting that like button, trying to get to 100 likes. We're in the 6th inning.
And
there's another base hit.
There and right here.
Right to Duvall.
As C.J. Abrams has his second hit of the
Abrams continuing his hot streak from yesterday.
The best pitch of
74 likes. We are 26 away from 100.
C.J. Abrams having himself a pretty decent series.
3 subscribers away from 13-3.
4 hits already and 7 at bats. A homer, a double, a couple of runs driven in.
Freed, 76 pitch. Ground ball. Riley, 5-4-3 double play. There you go. 5-4-3 in the chat. 5-4-3 in the chat. Austin Riley to Ozzy Albies to Matteo. Woo! There you go. 5-4-3 in the chat. Yeah, you did. I hated to see it, but Acuna overdid it, and now he has to rest. Exactly. Sometimes your body's just like, look, I'm done, you know? Hello from Japan, JJ. What's up, man? Good to see you. That ump was probably forced into retirement. 5-4-3. There you go. Dropping those 5-4-3 double play. All right. Groovy Doobie up to bat. And then Arcia, and then top of the order. See if we can get something going here as their Washington pitchers getting up there in pitch count. So Irvin. But it is Groovy Doobie, Arcia, and Harris. Groovy Doobie with that base hit to left field. Got a double. Arcia grounded out. And then Michael Harris 0 for 2 with a strikeout. See what they can do. As we are at Truist Park. Thank you guys for the subs. 13,299. 1 to go. Let's see where we're at. We're at 88 likes. We're going to honor Hank Aaron again. So we're still at 74. Help us get to that 100 like mark, y'all. Mountain Billy, what's up, dude? Good to see you, buddy. Thank you for subscribing. MTB Vapor. Thank you, man. MTB Vapor. I want my MTB. But what a catch by Groovy Doobie out in right field. Bringing out his Acuna.
Some good range and
Acuna imitation.
Makes that sliding catch. We really have seen the defense show up as we expected.
All right, Groovy Doobie.
Yeah, baby.
And guess who leads off the bottom of the 6th? Mr. Duvall. A double back in the 3rd, but he was stranded at 3rd, keeping this game
outside ball, 1-0.
It still is.
94-mile-an-hour fastball. You're done with us struggling. Me too, man. I don't know, Tommy. It's just, it is what it is.
A big focus for Jake Irvin, or one of them this offseason, was
a learning curve.
Batters. He averaged 4 walks.
Nathaniel says, let's go Braves. Let's break on through the other side. That's right. Let's break on through the other side. He's only
given a free pass up to 1 person tonight.
Strike 2-1.
And pretty amazing to see
94-mile-an-hour fastball
against right-handed hitters. He had faced 106 and only walked 1. Number obviously
double in the 3rd for Duvall.
Batters face.
We're at the bottom of the 6th.
What has happened here this evening in the right-handers, but that is incredible.
Strike 2-2.
2-0, but on brand, he battles back to even the count.
It's up now to 114 with the 8 plate appearances that righties have taken this evening.
Rivers, the Nationals, batting .278 with 47 RBIs for Duvall. Foul ball to the right, upper deck.
The other thing that he's done really well this season, we talk often about breaking down numbers by times going through the order. And all of his numbers are about the same.
2-pitch.
No real change.
And he struck him out.
And he has tied his career high with
9 strikeouts for Irvin tonight. Can't win when you're striking out 9 times.
From Racetrack.
Knock game day out of the park with whatever gets you going at Racetrack.
It's
proud
Arcia,
hometown partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Arcia hit it well back in the third inning, but flew out to center.
Let's go Braves. 0-1, 1 out. 1-1. Cutter, 87-mile-an-hour cutter. The pitch. Ground ball to third.
On a couple of
across the first.
2
and that
outs
is
in the bottom of the 6th.
2 down.
So
it's a 5-3 if you're scoring at home. 5-3
through tonight. First time through, 228.
Sensel to Menendez.
Through 226.
And it's
through, which is
Michael Harris.
235. And all right in the same range. The on base is about the same. It actually gets better as he goes. This kid's been making a name for himself this year.
Let's go Michael Harris.
Michael
Fouled
Harris,
off.
all 5 of his home runs this
2
year
outs
have been
here
on the first pitch.
in the bottom of the 6th.
He was aggressive there, but couldn't put it in play.
$75. We're now 25 from 100 likes, y'all. Help us get to 100 likes. Harris fouled off. 1-1. 0-2 now. 0-2.
We praised it in Pittsburgh and their young arms, but Washington, all things considered, they've got a pretty solid staff right now that's performing a little better than expected, you would say.
I'll show you there, Jim Hickey, longtime pitching coach. Now
we're flying through this game under 2 hours already.
Happy with the work that they've been getting done.
And his 4th year in that role.
Yep, we're moving, Jake. Ball high, 2-2.
2 balls and 2 strikes.
Irvin, 84 pitches, going on 85 here.
Only 2 hits against Jake Irvin tonight.
3-2.
Full count.
The pitch. Walked up.
There's the second walk by Irvin this evening. So Michael Harris will trot down to first base.
All right, MVP. Let's go. MVP in the chat.
You also have Irvin starting to climb up there a little bit. He's at 86 pitches. His season high is 107. Riley returned to the lineup yesterday after that 2-week absence. Did not get a hit yesterday, so far down for 2
Pitch. Strike, 1-1.
Some action starting in that Nationals
4-seam fastball.
The lefty Garcia.
Could be getting ready potentially for Matt Olson if he were to get up. Obviously, we have 2 outs in this inning, and he's 2 hitters away. So, Davey Martinez thinking ahead here.
Ooh, swung over to Matt, trying to get Michael Harris there at first.
One and one to Riley. And
Fouled
now
off.
1-2.
And we've seen it all night, but this is when he gets into 2 strike counts, just a 137 batting average against. We've seen the swing and miss and the strikeouts and talked about it being a personal high for him here so far this year.
Harris goes for second. It won't matter. See, Jake
struck
Irvin
him
is
out.
fired up. That's a new career high, 10 Ks for the righty.
10 Ks. Of course, it's against us. His career night. Ridiculous, man. All right, coming up for your Nats, Meneses, Senzel, and Ruiz. And that's 10 Ks for the Braves tonight. 10 Ks. Can't wait for college football season to begin. And we're going to be doing college football as well. We're going to try to do college football if it fits into our schedule. Tennessee Volunteers football. And we'll be doing the games for them. And during the basketball season, we'll be covering the Vols basketball and carry them all the way through March Madness like they did. And then we'll try to bring in some hockey as well. We didn't really do much hockey last year. It kind of fell apart, but we had so much stuff going on. But 94 more days until UGA starts, Jake. Jake says, boo. Boo. So, we'll see what happens here. Braves number 3 prospect, Strollenbach. Yeah, looked pretty good. We need something to get us going.
And Spencer will be the latest guy to get an opportunity. Exciting for this young man. We're looking forward to it.
Called right up from Double-A.
No runs, 6 hits for the Nats. No runs, 2 hits
strikeouts. They said, hey,
for
let's
the
give that guy a
Braves.
shot.
And Free's going to get back out here with 76 pitches coming up. Number 77. D says roll tide.
No, we don't say those words in the
Here we go. Max Fried kicks.
He'll be opposed by Mackenzie Gore in Game 3 of the series.
That's a base hit.
Meanwhile, Joey Meneses is 3 for 3 today.
Meneses 3 for 3. Yeah, I was about to say. Is that a Christmas song? Why are they playing Christmas songs?
Well, Max Fried has been
What
able
did
to manage
Spain
the
just
traffic
say?
well tonight, even though he's given up 7 hits.
Oh, she said go Dogs. That's what she
can
said.
do it again. Nick Senzel, the batter.
It's a split household, Maddie. The pitch. Ball low. 1-0. Curveball.
Yeah, it's been pretty
Senzel,
impressive.
he's 1 for 2 tonight.
It was the last inning or 2 innings ago.
A single in the first.
Man get on for the Washington Nationals, but
Williams says roll tide roll as well.
The ground balls.
Matty F. Clemson 24-0 the first game. He says it's going to happen. Clemson's playing Georgia first game.
78 right now.
If one player or one coach can keep the Braves from winning,
a couple of complete games,
well, then they just not champions. Sad but true. Donald said.
Per inning. It's a good number.
42-21 Georgia. Popped
This will
up
get out of play.
to the right side, foul. So 2-1. Keep hitting that like button for us. Trying to get to 100 likes, y'all. 77, man.
The complete game in
We're
Chicago
gonna get
last week.
7th inning
Max
stretch
threw
coming up.
5 pitches. Season high 109. Could be 2. Softly to
Ozzy
second.
to Albie.
It is 2.
Ozzy to Arcia to Olsen. 4-6-3 double play.
On the ground.
4-6-3 double play.
Double play in the first inning.
4-6-3.
And it's incredible to see how consistent Max Fried is able to put his defenders in this position and giving him that chance to turn the double play. Really,
like I said as well, figure this out for us. We will. We'll figure
4
it
double
out.
plays tonight. That is a season high. They also have the pickoff as well.
81 pitches now for
Braves have
Max
been getting
Fried.
rid of those national base runners in a hurry.
91-mile fastball, 1-0.
Stay tuned before the stretch. Presented
one
by
more to
Sedovis.
13-3. Who's going to do our 13,300 subscriber?
And him putting together another
outside
great
ball,
performance here tonight.
The pitch. Foul ball.
The Braves flashing that leather tonight. They do have the top fielding percentage and the fewest errors in Major League
2-1.
Baseball.
Oh, I knew what you meant, man.
More errors, you think? The Atlanta Braves on the field, or are you with the Cracker Jack in the booth?
The question is, do I have 6 times more errors?
Can't wait for the Bulldogs to play Alabama in the third game of the season.
That looked good. Okay, he does get the call.
2-2 curveball.
Crowd getting behind free.
Come on now.
The 2-2 with 2 outs.
The pitch.
Weakly to the right side.
Come on, Matteo. Swings it to Free.
We are cruising
3
into
down.
the stretch in a scoreless ball game at Truist Park.
All right, we're going to the stretch. Anyone watching if y'all were watching the regular game yesterday, Brandon Gaudin swore that they were going to do on Memorial Day that they were going to sing God Bless America. And then they went to the field and they sang Take Me Out to the Ball Game. So speaking of Take Me Out to the Ball Game, let me see baseballs, popcorns, whatever you can put in the chat. It's time for the 7th inning stretch. Let's get up and stretch. It's the 7th inning stretch. Let's get some runs. And it's going to start with Ozuna.
Pitchers duel here in Game 2 of the series. Brandon, CJ, and Hannah back with you from the ballpark. Well, it is no longer Jake.
All right, the Big Bear. Let me see those bears like you're doing. Let's zig a Big Bear.
Here comes Jacob Barnes.
Been a good year for him. You don't see a lot of strikeouts there from Jacob Barnes, and he's a guy that does a pretty good job keeping the baseball on the ground. The 4-seam fastball.
Your dude, that's right, Tony.
You'll see from him. And a pretty good fastball. It sits at 95
It's a new pitcher for the Nationals, Jacob Barnes.
With Ozuna.
So here's our chance.
I know you saw when I threw
2 strikeouts for Ozuna, 1-1 count now.
But it's another error. Another error on the booth. So chalk that one up.
Outside, low, 2-1.
Yeah, we had some fun.
I thought I saw one go
He's
by
due.
my face.
You're right, Mark.
I thought it got a little close.
I like that you throw it to the people on the top shelf up above us. I'm not that bold.
Can't forget about the people up top. That's kind of
2-2 low. Come on now.
People right in front of us.
It's in the dirt.
That is a risk worth taking. It's
there it is, 13-3.
And you don't see it come back down.
Thanks so much, guys.
It's a good feeling. You should get in there, I'm telling you. You'll sleep better.
The pitch.
Marcell Ozuna hits his high and deep to left center. And Atlanta has
Let's go, the Big Bear. Woo! Dude, that's it. You were right, Mark. Woo! A Big Bear. Let's go. You called it, Mark. Your dude, Tony.
Who else would it be in this situation other than Marcell Ozuna? That's a cutter at 92 miles an hour that sits right back over the middle of the plate. He's
all right.
Over it, hitting it.
It's Matty O. Let's go. Chops in the chat.
13 feet away.
His 16th homer of the year that leads everybody in the National League, and that thing was a no-doubter.
Strike two.
Goes 6 scoreless, strikes out 10. They turn it over to the bullpen, and the Braves quickly grab the lead.
Just the second home run on the season that Barnes has allowed.
And there's a base hit.
So a homer and now a single.
There we go. All right, Albies.
We've talked
Let's
so
go.
much about how Matt Olson continues to hit the baseball hard. He's been on a pretty good run here lately. Now that ball's up above, maybe the strike zone.
Big Bear started it off.
It was in, and it's 105 off the bat.
Ozzy Albies now. Keep hitting that like butter, trying to get to 100 likes. Only at 77.
And now Ozzy Albies, huge cut.
Foul ball.
I mean, how much more can we say about Marcell Ozuna?
That's right, Mountain.
Extends that on-base streak to 21 games. And his homers, as we've discussed, they've been clutch. 7 of his homers have been from the 7th inning on. That's the most in baseball.
100 likes. We're going to go rate a channel. We'll try to.
Boost for
you
this
got to get there first. Inside, 1-1.
We talked about it yesterday. We also talked about it in the last couple of weeks. The idea that perhaps the game plan has changed here for the Braves and the way that they're going to win games. We're going to see maybe more tighter game. We haven't seen a huge explosion from the offense, but clutch hitting in the right spots, playing good defense, which we have seen all night tonight. Great starting pitching so far from Max Fried. It's almost interesting. I'm like, it feels like, you know, based on last year, all that offense explosion early in the game. 51 games into the season, the Braves have played the exact same amount of one-run games as they did last year. 15.
Yeah, it feels like
foul ball to the right side.
The offense wasn't providing, but the starting pitching was so good. Seemed like everything was a 3-2 game.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Last year at this point in one-run games, and that has been the difference. 6-9 so far this year. They have the kind of bullpen and late inning offense that really should allow them to be on the winning side of these one-run games when the season's all said and done.
Another foul ball. What an at bat by Ozzy here. One nothing Braves on a Marcell Ozuna deep shot.
Travis d'Arnaud. Waiting to see if the offense can
foul ball.
Up some more runs here.
The Murph. Let's go, Murph. Let's go, Murph.
Whoever he's looking out and laughing out there.
Wax on, wax off.
Bottom of the 7th, 1 out.
So now Sean Murphy.
The pitch. Ball low, 1-0.
Who we would be looking out on the field, right? Obviously, Eddie Rosario's not out there. We're having a little bit of fun with Vargas.
Keep hitting that subscribe. Keep hitting that like.
Who knows? He's got
the bullpen. It could be the
bullpen. We can get a victory here tonight.
And he's got so many friends across baseball. Murphy the other way.
Murphy gonna drop. It's gonna drop.
Olsen hustles into third. They're at the corners.
Runners at the corners. There you go, Murph. You were going to ask how we scored, and I answered it. There we go. Let's go. Chops.
A couple of nice opposite field base hits. We saw one from Matt Olson. Now
Kelnick.
Sean Murphy with that high leg kick. And see him letting that one travel a little bit, keeping it down, driving it the other way.
For Orlando, energy and antics. And now a visit from Jim Hickey to the mound here. We pause for a word from Duncan.
This baseball season, nothing hits like Duncan. Always a fan favorite. Swing it today. America runs on Duncan.
Now Kelnick digging in.
All right, Tissues.
Hungry for more than a
be the hero,
lead.
baby.
Barnes
the pitch.
And Kelnick
strike one. Kelnick struck out last time. Let's go fly here. Get us another one. Sack fly, we'll take it.
Both of those
only one out.
The starter, Jake Irvin.
Kelnick. One count here. Come on, Kelnick. We need another score. Keep on hitting that like button if you like what you see tonight. The pitch.
Kelnick.
That's a fly to left field, right to the outfielder. We're gonna tag up.
And it's 2-0 Atlanta.
2-0 Atlanta.
Kelnick driving in Olsen.
Let's go.
Kelnick, he knows he's going to get peppered with off-speed pitches. And he does here. This is a slider, and it is away. And it's an opposite field approach we see now in 3 at-bats from Braves hitters.
Mateo scores. It's 2-0, and it's Groovy Doobie.
Yeah, baby.
Yesterday, now 2 here in the 7th today.
Let's go Groovy Doobie.
Ground ball
third. Is that fair?
Adam Duvall.
Foul. Oh. Come on.
Trying to even the series here tonight. Also trying to turn things around a little bit. Atlanta's lost 8 of their last 12. Still 9 games above 500, though.
Popped up.
Since it's toward the seats.
Right side. Keep hitting that like button. 154 of us here. Let's get to 100 likes. We're 19 away. Help us get there. Come on, Groovy Doobie. Oh, 2 outs.
Barnes gave up the homer to Ozuna. And that RBI sac fly from Kelnick. He's got an 0-2 count here on Duvall. And he misses away with
outside ball 1-2.
Hitters, they know that Jacob Barnes is going to come right at them. Very similar like we talked about earlier with tonight's starting pitcher in Jake Irvin. Just 1 walk to righties so far this season.
1-2, 2 outs. The pitch.
He does.
And he struck out swinging. Golly.
That retires the side, but the damage is done. And it started with who else?
Marcell Ozuna with a big fly home run, and then a sac fly for Kelnick brings in Matty O. 2-0. We got it going there. So 2 runs, 5 hits so far for the Braves. No runs, 7 hits for the Nationals. Coming up for your Washington Nationals is Winker, Vargas, and Adams. Winker, Vargas, and Adams here in the top of the 8th inning. Man, Max will probably come out to start the 8th. I'm sure he will. He's got 86 pitches. He's got 7 innings pitched. He's got 5 Ks. 7 innings pitched, 5 Ks. So make sure you hit that like button for us. We still haven't got to 100 likes, which is unusual for us. And then we'll see if we get to go see another channel here before it's over. But we're 17 away, y'all. Help us get there. 150 of us here. If you haven't hit the like, please do. And become a member as well. 99 cents will get you your use of emojis that are in the pinned message. You guys have your own chops and all that stuff. So we're 5 away to honor Hank Aaron as well. So we can do that too. Now you got to go Minter and Iglesias or let Maximus finish. I think he probably do one more inning and then maybe bring in Iglesias after that. So we'll see how much Maximus can do here in the 8th. What's up, Rob? What nickname do you have for Jared Kelenic? We call him Tissues. Kleenex. Someone said Kleenex, but we call him Tissues. So Winker up to bat, caught stealing and a strikeout for Winker. So see if Maximus comes back out, and he's back out there. Here we go.
Of dear friend Miller Pope. Many of you didn't know Miller, but you were familiar with his work. He engineered thousands of sports broadcasts in the Atlanta area, from Falcons, Hawks, Braves, Georgia Tech, countless others. Miller helped bring live sports into your cars and living rooms. Sadly, we learned of Miller's passing yesterday. Wonderful man, was exceptional at his job, and he will be sorely missed. And he loved tuning into these Braves telecasts and the radio broadcasts when he wasn't working. And
the pitch.
Miller, I know you have a nice seat up above
First
tonight.
pitch, strike.
As I said, you will be missed, my friend. And Max Fried back out there, 86 pitches in a 2-0 game here in the 8th.
Foul ball, but way from Max Fried going the distance here.
To pound the strike zone. We really have seen it all year.
Much like Max Fried trying to compete with Sale, like wanting to be the ace of the team, you know. It's good that Max has someone else to try to keep up with.
From Max, all the way back to his 2nd start of the year.
Outside, 1-2.
1-2. I mean, I know he's given up 7 hits, but the way he's worked, the defense helping him behind him, it's just incredible, the performances that he continues to stack together here in 2024.
The pitch. High again, 2-2.
I was talking about earlier, and the way he is looking at things and trying to get outs early in the count and trying to pitch to contact, and what he has done so consistently, we've talked about it a lot, is the average exit velocity. So far tonight, at 83 miles an hour, which has been his season average. They just don't hit the ball hard often with any consistency.
Well, it's back to 3-2 here.
And now 3-2. 3-2 now. He was up 0-2. Come on, Fried. Not helping your case at all here.
Shook off one sign. He likes the second sign, and here's the payoff. Knocked foul.
Foul to the right side.
And deciding to go to the curveball in that 3-2 count. He's got both breaking balls working this evening. I know technically if you look, you'll see 3, but it is essentially that curveball and the slider. Some will show up as the sweeper, but as he told us, that's a little bit more like a slider. And they're good pitches for him all year long, and the confidence to throw those in 3-2 counts.
3-2.
That is painted on the corner. But he
are you kidding me?
And
come on,
Blue.
Blue.
Down to first base.
This one looked pretty good. Let's take a peek here. Sean Murphy, yeah, maybe a little bit off, and I did mention earlier, you know, for lefties, you know, that one tells us it would have been in if we had the ABS challenge system that may be coming to a big league ballpark. Well, give it a couple of years, according to Rob Manfred, but he may get there sooner than later.
So now you've got Fried. This will be his 94th pitch. It's a good one to Vargas.
But again, going back to what we're talking about with Nick Lentz, he has been consistent in that sense at that side of the plate away to lefties. He hasn't really called
0-1 here. Runner at first. Exactly. 0-1. 94th pitch. 95th pitch coming up here.
Strikeout. Broken bat.
Broken back to Arcia. Got him.
Scrambles back to first.
One down. Oh, we lost a subscriber. Went back to $32.99.
And again,
talking about exit velocity. That
it's been a weird night.
Go down as I've almost hit it just 70 miles an hour.
So Vargas lines out, and Adams is up to bat. Fried's still out there.
Yeah, a lot of weak
like he's going to close this inning unless it goes to unless there's another at bat, I guess.
2 complete
I would say
games this year. There's only been 10 in Major League Baseball this season. Nobody has more than 1 outside of this man, Max Fried.
Fried the pitch.
And he's trying to get through 8 innings here tonight.
And what's been impressive, too, is to watch him carry his velocity this deep into pitch counts. And
win a few, lose a few. That's how baseball works.
2 pitches ago, we see
Shannon's calling for a double play.
Which is right around his average. And doing it on his 96th pitch.
1-1, 1 out. Fried staring at the guy at first.
Swing and a
strike
miss.
2. 1-2.
1-2.
Make some noise. Keep hitting that like button, trying to get to 100 likes. Thanks for the 3,300. And 90 likes.
Looking for a 6th strikeout tonight.
Oh, did he go? No.
They will check down, but he did not go.
Let's go, Steven says.
Facing the backup catcher, Riley Adams here. 4th
2-2, 1 out.
season. But pretty much has been in the backup role all 4 years.
The pitch.
And he is striking out.
Get him, Case.
You will see from Max Fried. Let's pause here for a message from Zaxby's.
All right, one more, Maximus. One more, baby. And it is Young.
6 strikeouts. He's hit 100 pitches.
6 Ks.
Now he's got Jacob Young. Runner breaks for second.
Murph throws it down and does not get through it. Hits Ozzie on the hand.
Stole it easily.
Nothing
so stolen base for Winker is 8th of the year.
Left-handed pitcher more often than not if you're going to go on first move, which is exactly what Jesse Winker did. Now, of course, we know that Max is great at holding those runners, and he got picked off earlier. And he basically said, I'm going to go. A little timeout here. Looks like a little bit. Oh, no. Not an injury. Whew.
Spent forever with the mud outside. A waste of time.
And so I thought, oh, no, did that hit him awkwardly?
So you got to take your phone with you, Lane.
Malfunction with the glove.
You listen in at least. Max Fried, we love you, Kevin says.
Yeah, I could breathe a sigh.
90 likes. Thank you guys. We're almost to 100. The pitch. Outside 2-0 curveball.
I mentioned the 109 in that game against the New York Mets. 109 pitches for Max Fried. Now he's up over 100 for the 5th time this season.
So 102 pitches. Here comes number 103, getting him out of this inning.
Trying to get one more out here in the 8th. This should do it.
Ground ball. Arcia to Olsen. We go to the 9th. Or bottom of the 8th.
Scoreless through 8.
Claps in the chat. Claps in the chat for Maximus. He keeps it scoreless. Claps in the chat for Maximus. Max Fried. 8 innings pitched. Scoreless. 7 hit ball and 6 Ks. Maximus, we applaud you, sir. Maximus. All right, it's now our bullpen time. Maximus got what we needed. Now we don't need anything blown here. But coming up for your Braves, it is Arcia, Michael Harris, and Austin Riley. Arcia, Michael Harris, and Austin Riley coming up for your Braves. So 2-0. If you're just joining us, Marcell Ozuna hit a home run, and Kelnick hit a sac fly, bringing in Matty O, making it 2-0. And a new pitcher for the Nationals. Derek Law is the new pitcher for the Nationals. And I'll give you the final line score for the Nationals pitchers. Irvin, he pitched 6 innings, 2 hits, 2 walks, 10 Ks. Great night for him. Barnes came in, gave up all the runs. 1 hit, 3 hits, 1 inning pitch, 2 runs, 2 earned, 2 Ks, 1 home run. And now Derek Law takes over for the Nationals.
Local Ford dealer, proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves. By Xfinity, stream Braves baseball with Xfinity.
Probably going to go deep this inning. We'll see.
And by Delta
Keep hitting that like button, trying to get to 100 likes.
On we go to the bottom of the eighth.
A walk and a K from Michael Harris.
Ball went right through it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Orlando Arcia.
Luckily,
Orlando
Arcia. Caught him on the leg and then in the hand. As you can see him kind of shaking. That's what kind of caught our concern. We saw him doing that and then bending over. I'm also really impressed that he was able to fix that himself instead of just getting the new glove.
First pitch ball.
Could he really tie
Orlando Arcia.
Like a hard line drive?
That's why I'm wondering going to the bottom of the ninth if it'll be a new mid. Or glove. This is out to right.
That's a pop up
off the bat of Arcia.
To the right side. Can of corn to the right fielder. One down.
The new pitcher, by the way, is Derek Law. He threw a third of an inning, or 2/3 of an inning last night, gave up a run.
You said Harris is going to go deep. All right, here we go. All right, let's do it. Let's see what money's in the chat.
Kind of interesting. He had not pitched for 7 days, so fully rested. But back-to-back games here to start this 4-game series against the Nationals for Derek Law.
Strike one, caught the outside.
I told you last night,
zone.
The guy that leads with his cutter and his slider. He throws those two pitches a lot more than he
Michael
does.
Harris tonight, 0 for 2 for leading off. Walking a K.
27 on the slider.
1-1 cutter.
But the Braves getting 2 off Jacob Barnes in the 7th. That's the difference in the game right now. And we won't, and Braves country won't lose any sleep over this next note. But the starter, Jake Irvin, you kind of feel for him. Over his last 5 starts, he's only gotten 9 runs of support. Hasn't been able to win any of those games, and he went 6 scoreless tonight. But
they're foul ball 1-2.
No, but he was impressive and plugging away, and he's been really good away from Nats Park. The numbers get even better on the road, and an arm that you're going to have to contend with, no doubt, for a while. He looked good.
The pitch in the dirt. 2-2. The Mavs are winning, huh? A rematch of the World Series there. Rangers D-backs.
Harris 0 for 2 with a walk.
3-2.
3-2 count here.
Money, 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 money. 3-2, 1 out. Good eye, walked
2 walks tonight has Michael Harris.
Like a true leadoff hitter, getting that opportunity to hit in the leadoff spot tonight for the Braves.
Let's pause here for a word from Delta.
All right.
From Braves country to the
world.
It
is Austin Riley.
Delta,
here's your chance for him to go deep here. MVPs in the chat, y'all.
Let's see if Austin Riley can get on track. 3 strikeouts tonight so far for the all-star third baseman.
0 for 3. 3 strikeouts. Hat trick. Ball in the dirt. 1-0.
This here against Derek Law. Mentioned it earlier, but some throwing.
Now it's Riley's time.
Adams, who's doing.
Come on.
Blow it right by him.
Blow it right by him.
That Adams could not hold on to.
A wild pitch, which sends Michael Harris to second.
A potential insurance run at second base. And now here's a 2-0 coming to Riley.
All right, we'll sync it back up here in a second. 2-0 count. With a runner at second now. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Pitch it. Pitch, 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 pitch. Come on. Ball high.
Curveball high. 3-0.
3-0 count.
Marcell Ozuna on deck.
Oh, 3-1.
And he's a tough guy to swing against.
3-1.
Because he throws that cutter and slider so much.
What's up, Kyle? What's going on, man? Good to see you, buddy.
You can sit on a heater.
It's a little bit tougher to do with a guy like Derek Law.
Hitters count.
Michael Harris at
Law
second.
fires.
Riley up to bat.
And it's fouled back
Swing
towards
foul. 3-2 now. Full count. Was it 3-0? Terrible call.
Braves in that stretch of 15
Terrible.
games in 14 days.
Terrible.
Worn on them a little.
Charles Barkley would
still
say.
9 games above 500. Trying to get back to 10 games over here tonight.
A pitch. And steps off.
Just looking for a little insurance in the 8th.
Law trying to play games with Michael Harris at second.
Law's 15th pitch of the inning here. Foul back.
Foul. Still 3-2. Keep hitting that subscribe. Keep hitting that like.
Law has been around a long time. Began his career with the Giants back in 2015.
Four more likes to 100.
The Twins, the Tigers, and here with the Nats. Induces a great
Riley.
short.
Grounds, holds the runner. Did he say? Ah, so close. 0-for-4 night for Austin Riley. But good to have him back. Good to have him back. He'll get the hang of it.
Austin Riley.
So close. Nice scoop. Yep, he got him. Good scoop by the first baseman.
Took an extra step or two and kind of winding up to make that throw.
All right, Ozuna, Bears in the chat. Let's go.
As they take the mound visit, we take a look at Marcell Ozuna's board for Boston against our StatCast 3D powered by Google Cloud.
That was a fun one and a huge spot in a tie game when we're looking for somebody to open things up. Marcell Ozuna once again is the guy. 413 feet.
413 feet, 106 off the bat. Let's go.
So probably talking a little bit of strategy in this guy was Jim Hickey, the pitching coach for the Washington Nationals. They know the damage, of course, that Ozuna can do. But you also have a lefty on deck, so you don't have necessarily the matchup you want if you're trying to be careful and potentially pitching around Marcell Ozuna. As I say that too, it's that backward splits. Righty's hitting 314 against Derek.
Strike one, curveball.
I mentioned this as well last night. He strikes out lefties at a much higher rate than he does the right-handed hitters.
The Care Bear.
Harris out at second. Marcell
Ground ball
grounds this to
third. Across.
Senzel throws across.
And that's 3.
And that will send us to the 9th.
All right. Appreciate all the love tonight. Hit that like button. We're trying to get to 100 likes. Don't let us get not by 100 likes before the end of this thing. Appreciate all the love. We also, there is the 100 likes. Thank you guys. We also want to honor Hank Aaron. We had 88 likes. At this time, we're going to honor Hank Aaron on the channel. Every 44 likes, we honor Hank Aaron, the real MVP. Sometimes he gets us through tight spots. So let's do it. 44 here on the channel. 44 for Hank Aaron, the real MVP, the real Hammer and Hank. 44 for Hank Aaron. Let me see those 4s. 44s, y'all. We honor you, Hank Aaron. All right. The Nats are down to their last 3 outs, and it's going to be Abrams, Thomas, top of the order, and it's eyeglasses in the chat, y'all. Let me see those eyeglasses as well. We have eyeglass. Where's he at? Did I not have an eyeglass? No way. I forgot the eyeglass. Oh, no, he's right there. Eyeglasses in the chat, as we call him, Iglesias. Eyeglasses. So, eyeballs, whatever you want in the chat. Bring it now.
Atlanta Braves baseball is
for the
brought to you by
save.
Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. By Visit Mississippi, Wanderers welcome.
Let's go. Salty, what's up? Salty Sailor. Good to see you. Go Braves.
Max, another wonderful outing. 8 innings, no runs given up as we head to the 9th. Raisel Iglesias will try to come on to close the door.
All right, Iglesias. What's up, Terry? Good to see you.
Ballpark app will complete your next visit to your favorite ballpark. Buy and manage your tickets, redeem offers, access exclusive content, and a lot more by downloading the MLB Ballpark app today.
So for Raisel, 12 for 14 with the save opportunities this year. 14 strikeouts to just 5 walks. He's had a great walk rate so far. Changeup. It's been his best pitch. 167 batting average against to go along with the four-seamer.
Let's close this game out. That's right. Come on, Iglesias.
Top of the order. Abrams tries to bunt.
Abrams' first pitch bunt. Trying to sneak something on him there. Riley was all ready for it.
Now the defense helped Max Fried today. 4 double plays turned. Mentioned that that's a season high.
Look at the Murph putting his bat up for him.
Plays on 2 occasions last year, and interestingly, both times they got shutout wins. July 14th against the White Sox, and then against the Yankees in the middle of August. So, trying to do that again here tonight.
It certainly is a good formula, and that's a good
strike.
call.
There you go. 0-2.
I was kind of surprised at first because it was a late call.
Make some noise.
It was a mislocation.
I'm hoping for a quick return for Acuna. It won't beat this year. He's done.
Smokes it, but right to Ozzie.
Right to Albies. Line drive to Albies. 1 down. There you go.
A little bit of a break here for Raisel Iglesias. 99 miles an hour off the bat on a changeup. He's trying to throw away to the lefty and actually cut back in. Down and in a dangerous spot.
Abrams has hit it well here in his return to his hometown. A couple of hits, but they're nothing to show for it. And now Lane Thomas. Talked about the double plays today. He's hit in 2.
1-0. What's up?
By the way, former Brave Eddie Rosario, who was in the lineup last night, has grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck
0 for 3 for Lane Thomas tonight. Inside.
Thomas.
There you go. 2-1 count, 1 out.
2-1 from Iglesias. 2-2.
2-2. Yes, tomorrow. Doing the game tomorrow,
Thomas
too.
Just his second game back from a grade 2 MCL
and then Friday.
sprain in his left
That's
knee.
it.
Just activated yesterday. Awaits a 2-2. Struck him out.
Yeah. Let's go.
And Washington down to their final out.
K's in the chat.
A big strikeout here on the slider for Iglesias and perfectly located. You're going to see this thing sweep right on the corner. And Lane Thomas just way out in front of it. So trying to find that timing since his return.
And guess who is up, y'all? Eddie Rosario. Pinch hitting.
Another nice round of applause for Eddie Rosario.
And they give him a good round of applause. Eddie Rosario up to bat.
This play, you like the idea of having a lefty facing the right-hander.
Batting 174, 7 homers this year.
Doesn't necessarily make this the best matchup.
Foul ball, 0-1.
Iglesias, not surprisingly, much higher strikeout rate against left-handed hitters than he has against right-handed hitters.
Rosario had an RBI double last night in his return to Atlanta.
2.
He's down here 0-2.
Fly to the left. 0 for 2.
Of a potential
Let's
ninth
go.
shutout of the season.
The pitch. K's. Rosario. Bye-bye. Braves win.
Most in Major League Baseball.
That is more like it, and the Nationals, I think, playing right into the hands of Raisel Iglesias. Mentioned that great changeup. He uses it to finish off Rosario, but Max Fried was the story tonight again after 9 innings and a complete.
What's up, Christopher Mills?
Tonight does it efficiently, leading, of course, this club, and that man right there all season long offensively with the big home run.
16th homer for Ozuna. Braves would tack on 1 more in the 7th, and that is all they would need. As CJ mentioned, Fried, fantastic through 8. Raisel Iglesias closes the door, and the Braves even.
right, so Braves win. CeeLo streams and the Braves win. It seems to turn it around too. So we'll see what happens. Max Fried wins 5-2, 2.97 ERA. Thanks for the subscribe, Noah. Thank you for that subscribe, y'all. Appreciate that. Thanks for getting us over 100 likes as well. We appreciate you guys. Sorry we didn't get to do a raid, but I kind of got to that last minute of doing it there. So we got to get those likes in early so we can go raid a channel so we don't have to worry about it. But Max Fried, 5-2, 2.97 ERA now. Barnes gets the loss. He's 2-2 with a 3.86 ERA. Iglesias Eyeglass comes in for his 13th save of the year. Braves win 2-0. Braves now 31-21. The Nats 24-29 on the year. And thank goodness for the Big Bear who took it deep into the left field and made it 1-0. And then Kelnick with the sac fly made it 2-0. And Rosario, after how he acted yesterday, way to go, Rosario, for striking out for that third one. So appreciate all the love tonight. Thanks so much, guys, for hanging out with us here on the Go with CeeLo. Tomorrow night, Braves, Nationals, same time, right here. Make sure you come back and hang out with us tomorrow. And then Friday night against the A's. So that is our schedule for the Braves this week. So great game. Kind of a pitcher's duel. Didn't really think it would turn out to be a pitcher's duel, but Maximus took care of business and had fun. So I want to thank my lovely wife for everything that she does. I love you, baby. I want to thank my mods for hanging out here all the time, watching over the chat. We don't have much stuff. Encouraging the likes, encouraging the subscribes. We appreciate you. Thanks to the members. And make sure you subscribe and become a member so you have access to all those fun emojis during our baseball games. They're all the fun time. So that's just a cheap 99 cents. Not too bad. And then want to thank you guys for watching. Always, always watching. That's the main reason why we're all here, to watch. And you help us out tremendously by just watching. And when you subscribe, it all goes in too. So remember to keep chopping on, and you're always doing everything for the A and wearing the A every day that you can. So until then, we will see you tomorrow night, same time, same bat channel for Braves Nationals. See if we can get 2 in a row tomorrow. Peace out. Love ya. See ya.